salt and pepper on everything
Sweet.
they eat.
Right.
Tony's Sasheries.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
No more salt and pepper.
Tony's Sasheries.
Tony's Sasheries' famous Creole seasoning brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony's Sasheries.
Oh, yeah. So put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony's Sasheries makes everything taste great.
In Arkansas, over 600 cars a day illegally pass a school bus, putting lives at risk. So Everett is joining with area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead school bus safety program.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's telecast between the Greenbrier Panthers and our Farmington Cardinals. Soon to be joined by Josh Matthews, but here in the booth with the one and the only Josh Waggle. I'm Kerry Pitts, and glad you're here tonight. And lucky or unlucky for us, we're another homecoming. We don't like that, do we,
It
Josh?
seems to happen quite a bit this year and the past few years. I don't really understand why people want to try to win their homecoming game, but I guess they pick us every time, don't they?
As the last one, the last two that I recall were Valonia and Clarksville.
Yep.
What was that, 2 W's for the Cardinals?
It was 2 in a row. We missed out on the Alma game last week. We were their homecoming, but that was a good squad.
Yeah, I guess if we get further than an hour from home, we're 2-0, right? So,
We are, yeah.
And it does seem like, looking back, we play a heck of a lot better. Seems like the further we get from home.
I agree. Every time we take those long bus trips, for some reason, I don't know if it's the focus these kids get whenever they're on the bus, just thinking about what's going to happen instead of being distracted by all the things at the house and the home team, the home crew, everyone that's in the stands. But every time we get away from Farmington, we always give these other teams a run for their money. There's no doubt.
That's the truth. They got a big crowd here. Like we said, it's homecoming, and this is 10 years ago this was not a powerhouse, but the last 8 or 9 years they are competing for the conference championships. And we see our trusted partner Josh Matthews walking through the stands.
He's trying to find us.
He's looking for the booth. He had to stop at the restroom. Should we wave at him real big? Yeah.
We got the point of approval.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's going to figure it out. He's
Maybe
gonna
we
be
should
here in a
holler
second.
Boomer. Boomer sooner. We'd get his attention with that.
He would know.
Yeah, we got a rules official, our own Dean Blandino or Mike Pereira. We got Nathan Jowers in the booth. So now when we get dumb and can't figure out what they're calling, we can turn around and ask him.
I guarantee you, he's too humble to admit this, but this guy knows everything there is to know about the rule
He
book.
does.
Had him in Pee Wee football on our staff for several years, and he would always make me feel either better or worse about something I was arguing about. I can tell you that.
You either tell you were completely
What in
right
the
or
heck is
completely
going
wrong.
on with this call? And Jowers would give me the look that you would only know that you were wrong, and immediately you just say, "Sorry about that, ref. I apologize. I will shut up now." And I remember that happening several times. So yeah, it's gonna be nice to have him up here.
And after Josh took a long walk around the
He made it.
pathways, did you go walk all the way around, Mr. Matthews? Or I'm just going to call you Matthews and Waggle so I don't confuse the good people at home.
Hey guys, I just got here. What are y'all talking about?
We're talking about you.
Thinking maybe Game of Thrones? Y'all talk about Game of
No, we're
Thrones
giving,
or what
we're
happened
giving
last week?
everyone a look into your pregame activities to get ready for the game. You do a walk around the track. You flip off the refs.
Eat about 3 fiber bars
Eat about 3 fiber
because
bars,
that's very healthy.
and you get ready to go.
Lucky us.
Lucky you guys. And we are in an enclosed booth, so you're welcome.
That's not funny.
Oh, that is not good.
Are we going to talk about Greenbrier at all, or are we going to talk about
we talked
my health?
We talked about Greenbrier a little bit. Coming in the preseason, they're picked number 3 in the conference. Most people think it's going to come down to Maumelle, Harrison,
Alma. And these guys.
And throw Morrilton in there. So if the Cardinals are going to pick one of these guys off on the road, hey, prime target right here. They're going to be distracted from homecoming. The coaches hate that game. How does that play into that?
We've been a lot of homecomings. And I
We
said this
talked
last week, and I'm going to say it again. You invite us to every homecoming you want us to. And we will rise to the challenge. We would love to ruin a homecoming. There's a lot of nice people here. There's a lot of pretty dresses here. I'd love for some of these people to go home a little sad because their team didn't win on homecoming night.
Amen. And going forward, we've got about 16 minutes before kickoff. Like we said, it's homecoming. Is he wearing what kind of hat is that? Can we get a picture of that? Look at that guy at midfield. He looks like one of the Roger Mounties, doesn't he?
It does.
He's looking sharp. He knows it's Farmington Cardinals night, and he's wearing our colors, and I appreciate him for doing
I really
that.
do. It's a cross between a fedora and a Jimmy Dean.
I don't know what a Jimmy Dean is, but I'll have to take your word.
Well, Waggle does. That's
Does
what we
he?
hear
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah. If we're going to talk about Greenbrier sometime tonight, they like to throw the ball around. Is that right?
They sling it around. They're going to line up in an open set most of the time, bring a running back in on motion, or just leave him drop back there with the quarterback. But they want to take advantage of their speed. They want to get you on the corner, figure out what their options are whenever you line up as a defense. And they do a good job on offense. I got to be honest. These guys on film are very sound on the offensive side. They got a lot of good up front blockers, and they can run, they can throw. They have a lot of options when it comes to the offensive side. We're going to have to put up some points to beat them. That's my prediction.
I'm the book nerd. That's what I bring to the table.
Let's hear it.
I can talk a little Game of Thrones. I can talk a little Battlestar Galactica, whatever you want to talk about. But I did look a little bit into their offense, and like he said, they throw it around. I see two quarterbacks with about equal reps, almost equal stats, and we do believe after talking to you, Waggle, that could be out of injury.
Yeah, their starter or preseason pick and started the first games. He got injured. Their backup came in, Andrew Johnson. He's done a really good job. And now it's kind of their coach's choice. You know, both guys appear to be healthy for this week's game. We'll see what they do as a coaching staff, if they rotate these guys or if they just pick a consistent starter and let him have all the snaps. We're really not sure what to look forward to. But really, aside from which quarterback starts, they're going to run the same type of offense, have the same type of plays. It doesn't matter which guy's back there. They know what they're doing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 receivers with over 100 yards within 5 games in the season. If you're the defensive staff, what are you telling not just your defensive backs but your linebacking?
Well, you've got to be ready for everything. They're not just going to have a play called and it's big guy on the right side, go deep. That's not their offense. They're going to get to the line. They're going to see where the soft part of the defense is, what kind of defense you're trying to throw against what they have, and then they're going to pick from the line of scrimmage where their option is. And that's what makes it tough to defend a team like this. Really, you're going to have to run a lot of press defense. You're going to have to take away options and then see what they can do with a man-to-man, with a cover 2 shell. Try to do something that throws them off their game. But if we play off, it'll be easy from anyone in the stands to know where the ball's going to go, and they do a good job with it.
Just a funny moment while you guys are talking offense and defense. They're announcing the Queen, and Coach Morgan is walking across here, and he gets right in front of everybody, and the crowd just erupts. I guess the crowd favorite won the Queen. And what does he do? He kind of looks around like thinking they might be, and then he sits down in front of everybody because he didn't want to get in the way of any pictures. What a good
He's
man.
a gentleman, but I like to think they were not clapping for the Queen. They were clapping for Coach Morgan. Look at him. He's got a presence.
I mean, that mustache, that's what they were giving credit
Clap
to.
for the mustache, clap for the visor. I wish I could pull a visor off like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't. I've been blessed with my grandfather's follicles, and I'm just glad we've got a roof over our heads, as that was not the case at Pea Ridge. I had to break out the sunscreen at Pea Ridge.
You're still mad about that, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I would like for you to get us some something other than visors. It's like an insult when you say, "Hey, here's your visor."
It's not the budget.
Carrie and I talk about that, and we actually, I hate to say it on air, but we know that we have a full head of hair, and we do visors intentionally. And
Sometimes
I
you
hate
got
to brag
get some
about
separation.
things, but Matthews, I apologize, man.
Guys, do you have any idea what I'm going to look like if I get a sunburn with a visor on?
I have a couple
I
ideas.
think you said it. What was it, the Tim Tebow cut?
It's the Tim Tebow. It's a red-headed Tim Tebow.
All right. Let's pay some bills here, folks. Hey, we've got 11 minutes, 30 seconds left till game time. And enjoy the words from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett, inviting all of you in Farmington to come see us at Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. Make the short drive and shop Northwest Arkansas's best selection of new Chevys, like the sporty Chevy Camaro, the rugged Silverado, and the family-friendly Tahoe, completely redesigned for 2015. Experience a better way to buy your new Chevy at Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. Family-owned, customer-friendly, a proud supporter of the Farmington Cardinals. Go Cards!
Sometimes the things we want to do aren't quite the things we end up doing. But with Tyson Grilled and Ready chicken breast fillets, you can make eating right a promise to yourself you actually keep. No preservatives, 98% fat-free, and fully cooked. So you'll be eating right in no time, just like you intended. Tyson Grilled and Ready Chicken.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Chachere's.
Makes everything taste great.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232. Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of light. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
snap the pictures, enter a few things.
Well,
go ahead, Josh.
I just wanted to say, hope it doesn't stir any feelings up. Really kind of hope it does. I love hearing a prayer before a football game.
I agree.
Good point.
And it was a good one.
It was a great prayer.
I felt it.
I felt that, we've been to a couple of games, and here we are closer to Little Rock, closer to Central Arkansas, in a bigger town like this, and we are still hearing that, and I love it.
Let's do it Tuesday night during the Pee Wee game.
I love it. Now let's do that, and we'll have no problems finding volunteers.
Amen.
The boys are coming out all white, so I'm excited to see this game.
Do we got the new bling socks on, or can you tell from here?
We do.
Sweet.
You can tell a few of them have lost them, but for the most part, yes. The away socks with the black stripes are on the majority of these players, and they're ready to go.
They're looking good.
More importantly, is there a difference between the left sock and the right sock, and do you have the anti-shear technology?
Yes, there is. They put an L and R on there now these days for our smart children.
I did not know that. For the longest time, I thought that was Lee and Roy. I do have a father-in-law named Leroy. I thought those were his I thought I was bumming his socks the whole time, but that is not the case. It does stand for left and right, and as soon as I figured that out, my feet got a better experience.
Yep.
So how does this set us up going into you hate to say anything's a must-win, but if we can pick off these guys at homecoming, going forward, it is a huge game for us. Their quarterback's been out. We've resetting some things on defense. We've shuffled the kids around a little bit. We didn't want to say too much about it because you never know how much is out there, but we have reshuffled some things on defense, and it looks like Sutton's going to mix it up.
Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. We know what kind of moment this is in our season. This is we're the outside looking in. You don't want to say or state the obvious, but we were picked 5th. You got to be in the top 4 to make state.
1-1 in conference. We're on the road.
Got to knock someone off when they're not expecting it. This is a perfect time. These guys are a squad that knows that they should and could win this game. Our boys don't believe any of that, I can promise you. So they're going to hit this field ready to impress the Cardinal fans that are out there watching this. Y'all be ready for the Cardinals to come out and win this game.
And not to be a total homer, but to be a total homer. Every game is a must-win. And there's not been one game that I've seen, even when the scoreboard does not look pretty at the end of the game, that we have not been in it in some point in time. You take Jowers, a bad call here, a bad call there, and how big of a momentum changer is that? And you take, one lazy down on defense, one bad, turnover on offense, and it's a totally different ball game. And I don't think I'm just speaking for this season. This is the way it's been the last 2 or 3 seasons. It's not like we're not in these games. We are in these games every time. I think we fight hard, and all it takes is the one time where it's not a lazy turnover, where it's not a defensive turnover, and it's a different ball game.
And that's why every coach wants seniors. They want as many proven guys that have been out there. They've gone through the tough losses. They've gone through the close wins, and they know it's a matter of 2 or 3 or 4 plays in a game. That's not that normal grinded out, get 3 yards here, get 3 yards there. It's who picked up that fumble, who held onto the ball, did you complete the big pass, did you make it on the big play? Those are those times that just like the Razorbacks talk about all the time. Let's not give up the big play. Let's have a big play. That's what this game's going to be about. We're going to give up points. They're going to give up points. Which team is going to stay focused and grind it out the entire time and have the will to win whenever it comes down to the fourth quarter?
And we're talking about the adjustments on defense. We see coming out for the Cardinals at the captains, 63, Cody Parrish, 84, Avery King, number 7, Guston. Now, going forward, that's a huge thing. These guys are gaining some confidence, 84 and 7. So Guston and King, they will start tonight. They will be counted on the defensive backfield at the corner. From what we understand, they're going to be moving Hill and Montez around to some different positions. So
I don't know about you, but and we've got our own white hat right here, ready to go.
The one, the only.
I just saw him put his microphone down to go. He went from neutral
Can we
drive.
get you to at least test it?
Test. This is Nathan Jowers.
The one, the only, Nathan Jowers, live in the booth. Man, I feel special.
Now, Nathan, I don't want you to feel loyalty to your fellow guys in black and white down here. If you see them make a bogus call, pretend you're Jeff Oxford. Let them have it.
And I've had the opportunity to listen to Jeff occasionally, and I know that he can let them have it. I will try to keep it somewhat objective, but yes, we'll call it like we see it from up here in the booth.
Yeah, we're total homers. So whether it's a mediocre call or the right call, we tend to lean.
As long as it's a Farmington Cardinal call, it's a good call.
That's right.
Now, speaking of changing up, I'm excited to see Montez in a different spot. He brings a dynamic to the game as far as his energy and moving him up a little bit in the linebacker spot. I'm kind of excited to see it. What do you guys think about seeing that change?
It's got new kids in new positions, and how they react. Now, has Avery King, has Guston played? Yes. Guston was a starter last year. King's been a starter for us quite a bit. Montez, obviously a 3-year starter, putting Jowers from corner to safety. He's the captain, of the defense. Can he get them lined up right? Can he get us in the right position? If I was a betting man, I would bet on Jowers.
I love that change. I love that the Farmington coaches don't go to what has not worked in the past. They go back to the drawing board. They come up with ideas to kind of meet their opponents, to kind of learn from their mistakes. And I'm excited to see what these defensive changes bring about.
Me too. We've got about 20 seconds left before kickoff here, and hey, we're excited. And one of the unique things, I don't know why teams do this. This is Don Jones Stadium at John Hawks Memorial Field in Greenbrier. Why do they do that?
Leave room for every donor. Leave room for every donor.
I mean, wow.
And if you look closely, we've got the Billy Watkins 4th lane on the track.
Yeah, and speaking of track, our fans are going to be even closer, after seeing those exciting plans that the school board and Mr. Law put together, talking about how much closer we're going to be to the thing. And they were talking, he was comparing it to Harrison. Harrison, they're not in love with their field because their fans are so far back.
Yeah.
Lose that home field advantage. With our boys, hey, we're going to be right on top of it, that new stadium, and that's
Get
exciting.
us in there. By the way, did anybody hear Mike Leach's comments on the best and worst places to play? And he ranked Little Rock, Arkansas as one of the loudest fields in
Greenbrier
NCAA.
is not.
No, it's
not. Hey, we got
not.
Drew Sturgeon teeing it up at the 40. And we're off. Boy, high kick all the way down. Peels him back to the 4-yard line. Solid, and he cuts loose, and couple misses, gets it almost up to midfield, up to the 47-yard line, and Jowers is quick to point it out. Got a flag.
Yeah,
on the
we
play.
got a late flag back behind the play, back behind where the runner was tackled.
That's typically against the return team, correct?
Typically against the return team, and this year we've seen a lot of penalties for the blindside block. It's a new point of emphasis this year, and we'll see what our white hat chooses to call here.
That's even been an emphasis in Pee Wee this year. That trickled all the way down, and it cost our 4th grade team a win last week. They busted one of the next to last series. A kid hit a kid late. What would have been what wouldn't have been a foul last year. They threw the flag, peeled it back, and instead of being up 14, we were up 6 and ended up getting beat.
And thanks to the Dollar Tree, I'm able to see that Tony Mayo made that tackle with these.
Get you some new glasses?
First time I've had to wear these.
Greenbrier sets up camp at the 29-yard line. And we do see the new changes. That's Donovan back there with Jowers at the safety. They throw a pass across the middle. He bounces outside. Oh, he stepped out of bounds up here at the 44-yard line, and the official missed it. Gave him 10 extra yards. They're going quick.
And they're coming out running the ball. Jowers and 25. Looks like Connor Luke in there on the tackle. Some good down the field blocking by Greenbrier as that brings up a big first down.
Well, they're going quick. They do the jet sweep. That's number 2. That's Talon Moore. Stretch it out. Is that the Sellers kid again?
Michael Sellers.
Well, we've called his name a lot this year.
Michael Sellers has been playing great.
You better call him Microsoft, didn't you?
Micro Sellers would be a gross understatement. He's Macro Sellers.
Be 2nd and 14. They give it up the middle. That's number 28, Spencer Sutterfield. Looks like number 70 got him. That's that man, Jacob Rogers. Boy, he's having a heck of a year.
Again, guys, we've bragged on this all season, but both offensive line and defensive line has been playing well.
Here's our chance to get off the field, 3rd and 11. And they are going with the quarterback who, the one who's led them the last 3 games. Oh, and he dropped it. That would have been close to a first down. Bring up 4th and 11. Good job by the Cardinal defense. Got a little bit of pressure, and the quarterback did deliver. See, they got a decision to make here. What do you do on this, Jowers? You're the voice of reason.
Greenbrier's a very potent offense. I would believe they're going to keep the offense on the field, especially at the 38-yard line, and go ahead and try for that 4th down.
And you're right. You wouldn't kick a field goal?
No. I'm from the Brett Bielema school of kicking. little snap infraction there. The center's pump fake the ball there, and they'll back them up 5 yards.
Now they got to punt it, right? Or at least pooch punt. You are correct. Yeah, I like having Jowers around, just because he, like occasionally, like the referee, he'll pat on his head or he'll do the twirly bird sign, and he knows exactly what that means.
I like having Jowers around since my son was in 4th grade.
He taught you what a first down was.
He taught me what a touchdown was.
He did?
Well, he is from Oklahoma, so you get to see a lot of those.
Yeah. They do line up to punt. Don't rough him. Looks like we're getting away, and it's going to take a Panther bounce. Going to go inside the 10-yard line. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. It's 10:18 left in the first half, folks.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation Director Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Looks like give it to Williams up the middle. Gets about 3 yards. And they do have a restructured line here. We've got some. It looks like Parrish is back at center. That Chuck Carlson at guard. 64 Shepard at tackle. So interior of the line looks like we've got a little bit of a shift there. Wago looks to his right. Delivers it out. Nice throw and catch. No, I'm sorry. What do you look like? He caught it from here, but called incomplete. Be 3rd and 7 for the Cardinals.
3rd and 7 from the Cardinals. They are missing Sam Stevens. They've had to make some adjustments on the offensive line.
It's a big miss. He's been a 3-year starter. But we got Big Chuck out there.
We do.
Hey,
have
I
Big
like
Chuck.
Big Chuck.
I like our odds.
Give it around the right-hand side. Picks up maybe 1 or 2 yards. And be 3rd and 7 for the Cardinals.
Well, the law firm of Williams doesn't work for us this time, but you know what? It's been pretty dependable most other games.
He's been running hard. In last week, they were keying on him. We popped him up the middle for Oski. So Gray lines up to punt. It's a nice end-over-end punt up to the 44-yard line.
Blocking the back. Oh, no,
Turn.
they missed it.
Could have been a block in the back.
Yeah, what do you think there, Jared? You think they missed the call?
It sure looked like it. Waggle was down there ready to make a tackle, and looked like he had a little push in the back there.
I think Waggle might be reminding the referee.
You know, you got to think about it. If you're a team and you know Waggle's your quarterback, you know he's your deep snapper, and you're a special teams coach, and let's say you're willing to sacrifice a little bit of morality to get ahead, easy to pick him apart. Easy to target him.
They hammered him. They hammered him at Elma. It was without a doubt on purpose. Greenbrier lines up the NP shotgun. That goes out wide. That's number 23, Reese Hammondtree. Nice stop by Avery King. Came up. Donovan on the play as well. Stopped him for a short gain. Eight minutes, 36 seconds left. First quarter. Looks like a little offset pistol. Fake it up the middle, throw it out to the left. That's Sakari Reese. And scrambles through a few, and Donovan gets a hold of him at the 20.
Just nice defensive play, aggression, speed, and just not letting them get anything out of the flats.
3rd and 4. See if the Cardinals can get a stop here. You got to assume it's 4-down territory unless they got a heck of a kicker. Fakes it up the middle. Throws it to the right. Looks like Jowers came up to stop. That's number 81, Ryan Barnon.
And it looks like they're rolling with their junior quarterback,
Their other
Andrew
kid
Johnson.
must be hurt. Their 6'4" kid, he's pretty dang good, but he must be still hurt. They do pick up a first down, be first and 10 from the 11. Tough run up the middle, gets about 7 or 8 yards. Looks like Kilgore, sophomore Kilgore in on the tackle. Nice play by Colton and Donovan and a host of others.
Now, using a little bit of that underclassman there, we saw him come in a little bit at the end of the Alma game.
They run up the middle, and that's going to be probably enough for a first down. Be first and goal from about the half-yard line.
Trey South in there, another sophomore.
Wow, good for them. They go 3 wide. Give it off tackle, and he walks in. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, they go quick, don't they, Jowers? From an official, is it hard to keep up with? Do you call more or less in a game like this, or just try to go with the flow?
Well, you've got to go with the flow, but at the same time, the offense has to adjust to your pace. As an official in high school football, you get to set the pace. Since there's not a 40-second clock, there's a 25-second play clock. We usually give time for the ball to get set, time for the box to get set, and we'll go from there. We're looking for about a 12 to 15-second average from the end of the play to the ready for play to be blown.
That does give a little bit of a break, and that is. How's that differentiate from the college game? Do they try to give them?
As several years ago in the college game, once the play is dead, a 40-second clock starts, and the offense, if they're not doing substitutions, can run it as quickly as they can. But if they make a substitution, you may notice in the high school game that there's a center judge that sets up in the offensive backfield. He will stand right behind the center until the defense has had an opportunity to make any substitutions to match the offense's changes. And then once that has been made, the center judge will back out of the way, and then the offense is free to snap the football.
I did notice during the Arkansas game a few weeks ago, whenever the offense would substitute, Brett Bielema would substitute immediately, and he would tell the guy, and they would get no hurry to substitute because we wanted to slow A&M down.
That's correct.
Obviously, we didn't win the game, but I thought that was interesting that every time they substituted, we would do the same, and we would go real slow. It looks like we've got our hands team out there. I would assume that it looks like we're anticipating a onside kick.
They're showing an onside kick or something different.
Yep, he's got the ball set up on the ground, leaning against the tee. That ball's going to go
out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Does it go back to the 35, or is it a penalty from here?
The receiving team has the option of taking the ball where it went out of bounds, which in this case would be the option, or 25 yards from where they kicked it, which would not be the best option on this one. That's why a lot of times you'll see the ball snap next at the 35 after a kick out of bounds. But we'll take the ball at the 48-yard line where it went out of bounds.
First and 10 for the Cardinals. For the good guys, down 7-0.
That's right. The good guys downside. Field position working pretty good for them.
Why is Greenbrier blue? Coleman, you're the smartest guy in here.
You are by far the smartest guy.
We can get Coleman Warren to Google that or something. We get him up the middle to Caleb Williams, picks up about 3 tough yards.
That's an SAT question, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, and we welcome your feedback. We'd love to hear from all of you except for David Duncan.
Yes, except for David.
So if you want to comment or, tell us how bad we are, how good we are, we love your feedback, so get after us.
Had to have Zach Newman step out. He lost his helmet.
Zay to the near side. Fake it, goes to Sturgeon on the right side. Ball's incomplete. Be third and 6, 3rd and 7 for the Cardinals. Coleman, you really don't have to pull that up. But if you did pull it up, he's wanting to learn, and He's curious like his dad, so he's going to figure it out.
That's why they call you Whiskers.
That's right. Hey, how'd the tennis match go?
Oh, we won.
Won?
Yeah, we're going to the championship on Tuesday.
Did you hear that? Coleman Warren in the game won the tennis match. They're going for the championship game. Where's it at?
It's at the University of Ozarks.
Can we get you on at halftime to talk about it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We got Coleman Warren coming on at halftime. He's going to talk to us some tennis.
About the tennis update, tennis championship, University of the Ozarks.
Hey, be 4th and 3.
Do you guys wear your sunscreen? Make sure you wear your sunscreen out there.
Josh, give them a break. They're kids. Oski goes in motion. Waggle drops back. Looks to his left. He connects to Zay.
Nice play.
Boy, he put that one on the money all the way down to about the 25-yard line. Perfect throw, perfect catch. Nice connection there.
And not just the perfect catch. He kind of has the insight. You know, he takes the hit. You know, if he can bounce off of it, he rolls in the right direction, and he turns an immediate stop into an extra 10 yards. And if you remember, we started right about the 45. Now we're moving it down. Looking like we got great field position.
Uh-oh, we got a new package here. We got Jowers to the left. What do we got here? Looks like their Greenbrier coaches don't like what we're doing. It looks like an all-go.
Nice.
Zay coming across the middle, down to the 5.
Yes.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Nice connection. Looks like they ran an all-go route, and Zay cut his in.
Comes right underneath all of the secondary, wide open. Waggle stays in the pocket, doesn't get antsy, steps up, makes a great throw.
Great protection, great throw, great catch, great run after the catch. And, hey, that's the answer that we're needing. Sturgeon lines up for the extra point. Get through there. All
There you
right.
go. Folks, if you're watching at home and you saw the quick score and you're thinking, man, here's another Friday night, turn your TV back on. Come back to us. It's 7-7, just like it was 0-0 the first of the game, and Cardinals are right in it. Nice to see a nice field goal attempt and success, keeping it even. We go for 2 quite a bit. Coaching staff seems to be trusting the leg of Sturgeon.
And that was a new formation for me. We went trips to the right with Jowers to the left.
New formation, new personnel.
Yeah.
We don't see Jowers a lot on offense.
That's right. Good point.
And I take a moment to do a quick brag on my boy. He was down there near the goal line on that. Had a great opportunity to do an illegal block in the back, but instead he just stood still, basically performed a screen, which kept that defender off of Zay to let him get into the end zone there. So good to see
textbook.
that.
Would you say textbook?
It's like
Close.
he's done some officiating or something.
Unfortunately, he knows the rules quite well, and that cost
Has
us
he ever
in the Huntsville game.
Made a good play, but he's made like an illegal move, or he's done something wrong, and you just really get on him?
Doesn't usually happen because he's on defense, so he gets away with a little bit more.
Sturgeon lines up to kick it off. Kicks it deep.
Nice kick.
Stay in bounds. Nice. All the way. Kicks it all the way in the end zone. 5:35 left in the first quarter. Hey, we got a 7-7 ball game. We might be raining on their homecoming, boys.
There you go. There'll be some sad homecoming queens going home tonight, hopefully for the Cardinals. By the way, we've seen a field goal kick. We've seen a nice kick in the end zone here by Sturgeon. If you've ever seen him warm up, he can nail him from 40, 50 yards out.
He's got a huge leg.
It's almost
Greenbrier sets up camp at the 20. 4-3, they throw it out. Oh, a missed tackle right there. Jowers ends up making the tackle, but that's going to be up close. That's probably going to be a first down.
Yep, they're out past the 30, first down.
a little rusty start on the defense, but the Cardinals make up for it, and they keep a potential long gain short.
He looks to the left, throws it out there. It's number 31, Bryce Morehart. Looks like from the Cardinals, that's number 44 Goff and Number 17, Freeman on the tackle. Two quick first downs for the Panthers. Fake it up the middle.
Well, they're doing just what Weigel said would they do. They're picking the guy that's not being pressed by our defense, and they're making those quick throws right out to him.
Picking up at least 4 or 5 yards, 10 or 12 if they can break a tackle. Jowers came up and made the tackle on that. Looks like they bring Kilgore in. I got Hill at the what appears to be the strong side linebacker. And number 24, Jaden Carter at the weak side linebacker. I guess it's kind of hard to have a strong and a weak when you're going 5 wide, though. Go motion to the right. Oh, boy, they had a kid that came loose. Nice quarterback keep around the right end side up to about the 44 and brought down by Williams and Sellers.
Well, they're mixing it up on offense.
Caleb came all the way across the field on that one. They walked Sellers out. Throw it around the left side. That's Carter, and Jowers looks like came up and make the tackle.
Yeah.
First down, first down, first down. Boy, these guys are.
They're driving.
They are. But bend but don't break, you know?
That's exactly
all
right.
We need, you know, a fumble or a turnover, and, hey, we're going back our way.
We're always one big play away from a turnaround.
Picked up minimal or no yards going up the middle.
Nice defensive stop there.
That's Hill. He's had a good year. Been extremely physical. That's him and the Kilgore kid. They're not shying away from contact. Matter of fact, we're probably glad to see them running it, you know?
Yeah.
They're getting the signal in from the sideline. Oh. You know, and that's what that's the way that we can turn these guys over, that we make them punt. If they drop one ball.
Live by the pass, die by the pass.
That's right.
Yeah, all it takes is 2 incomplete passes, and you go from driving to turnover situation.
Big play here for the defense, 3rd and 9. Throw it on the right-hand side. Nice tackle by Avery King. Came up, kept him short of the first down, it appears. We're sending in our big boys. We're anticipating a run up the middle.
Yeah.
Nice hit. That's hard catch, but give credit to the kid. He brought it down.
He did, and I mean,
4th and about a foot.
Takes a completion and keeps it from no gain after the catch. Good job by Avery King, as they will no doubt come running right up the middle, challenging our defensive line.
Run it, Newman. I dare him. Come on, Newman. Oh, boy, we about got him for a stop. Newman got big penetration there.
That's still going to be really close.
We're going to get a left foot or right foot spot here.
That's right.
Our boys like it. There's 10 to not. Jowers, look at him. He's lining up, looking down the change. First down for the Cardinals.
Great defensive stop, guys.
How huge is that?
We've got our own cheerleading squad up here, which is nice because usually it's dead quiet from the home crowd. But we like the enthusiasm up here.
K-Wag in the booth.
K-Wag's bringing the whole cheer squad over here.
Whatever it takes.
Hey, guys, if you're watching at home and you're seeing the offensive call, you're seeing them all over the place, throwing, running, and then you seeing the Cardinal defensive makes their stop. Huge stop on a tied ball game. Looks like they're going to come back.
Now, I mean, they've already moved the chain, so.
They've already called it.
Yeah, they've already. I mean, once you call first down, they move the chains. Now the Greenbrier coaches are asking for a measurement. What do we do here, Nate?
Yeah, now the coach can ask for a measurement. I have not paid attention to what they've done on the other side over there with the chains. They keep a clip on the chain for when we bring it out for a measurement. I do not know if they have already changed that clip position or not. The referee had a quick talk with Coach Tribble and told him that nope, it's a Farmington first down, and that's what we're going to roll with.
Yeah.
I like that.
By the way, the offense is out there.
Low snap. Waggle delivers out to Sturgeon on
Good
the right.
block.
Up over the 30. The
He's
40.
got some wheels.
The 50.
Nice
Look at him go.
move.
Down to the 30-yard line. Nice throw and catch.
And you see that developing. You see the catch. You think, man, if you can get that first guy there, and he does. He beats that guy there. And then not only that, he gets on down the line, makes a nice little move, whereas the defender could knock him out of bounds. He turns it into another 5-10-yard gain. And here we are at a big first down and drive.
A great block by Xavier Wilbanks, or Xavier Staten on that one.
There's a penalty flag on the near side. Give to Williams up the middle for a gain of about 4.
What do you see on that flag, Jars?
Thrown by the line judge. That's either going to be an illegal shift or an illegal formation, most likely.
And he pointed at them.
We're going to actually have a sideline warning against the Greenbrier sideline.
You see more sideline warnings than the past 20 years combined, right?
Is that something that's just this year? Is that something they're cracking down on this year?
It's not just this year, but I will tell you it's normally with your better officiating crews. They're not going to put up with it. They're going to give them that flag early in the ball game, and that sets the tone for the rest of the ball game.
I guess it takes the heat off of you the rest of the game.
Yeah, because you get the first
Waggle
flag.
gets it off. Sorry.
I'm sorry. The first flag is just a warning. The second flag, you actually step yardage off.
Looks like
they're asking for
Jacob Gray gave 81 some medicine. He didn't like it.
Gives him the business.
Yeah, he did.
He doesn't like that.
He did.
He's asking for the.
That dates all the way back to Pee Wee with him, doesn't he? He'll deliver, won't he?
He won't hesitate.
We come out quick. Waggle under center. Pitches it to Williams on the right-hand side. Wow. Oh, busted through there. We couldn't see it on the far side, but gets about 7 or 8 yards. First down, Cardinals.
You couldn't see it on the far side, but you saw him revving up. You saw him revving up about 5-10 yards out of the line, and you knew either someone's going to get hurt, he's going to break through.
Give credit. You know, the line's giving Waggle some time. He's delivering some passes. That's loosening him up. Give him a dose of Williams. Hey, I like it. I love it.
We got a nice little balance going in here. We're using our passing offense a little bit more, and it's working out for us.
Oski in at fullback. Waggle throws across the middle. That's Jacob Gray. Down to the 3 or 4 yard line. Well, we're hitting on all cylinders tonight,
We're hitting
boys.
on all cylinders, and if you're looking at how we've played most of the year, and you see a big run by Williams, and you're the defensive coordinator, what are you thinking?
They're creeping up.
They're going on with Williams again. And what do? You go under center, and you show run, come back out, bam. And not only is that, he's using multiple receivers. How many receivers has he hit tonight?
I think that's his
third one.
at least
third
third
different
or fourth
receiver at least.
in the first quarter. Williams goes off tackle. Picks up a 2,
nice hard
maybe
run.
3 yards down to about the 1 foot line.
Nice hard run. You're inside your 5. And with the way our offensive line is playing, I like our odds in this situation.
The 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's where we need to punch it in. You know, we've got some new starters in there. Chuck on the left-hand side. We ran it behind him. Nice yardage there. Goes Waggle up the middle. We got a flag on the far side.
We got some encroachment, it looks like, on the initial signal from the head linesman.
We'd rather have the touchdown, though.
Yeah, we'll decline to take the head.
I guess that's pre-snap, so blown dead.
In high school, encroachment is a dead ball foul.
Matter of fact, that was a point of emphasis with you with Pee Wee. Whenever they would call encroachment, they'd let the play go. And you didn't care for that. You said blow the whistle.
That's been
if I
a few
remember
years
correctly.
ago.
Dead ball.
Yeah,
Dead ball foul.
You're probably right.
The 2nd goal from the half-yard line now.
I say go.
Waggle under
play.
center.
And they do. And we got another flag.
What in the world? Now it's to the. They got flags on both sides. And
He
we can hear
points
their,
this far side.
We can hear their coaches barking a little bit, saying that's encroachment. That's on the same kid.
Well, I mean, so where are you putting the ball at, Jairus? If you're the ref, I mean, it's half the distance to the goal, right?
We're only 2 inches from the goal line right
exactly.
there.
So you're going from 2 to 1.
Yep, that's what you
and
got.
you're repeating second
That's
down.
the end of the first quarter. Hey, folks, we're going to take a quick break with them. Score 7-7.
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony's Sasheries.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony's Sasheries.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony's Sasheries.
Tony's Sasheries, famous Creole seasoning, brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony's Sasheries.
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony's Sasheries makes everything taste great.
In Arkansas, over 600 cars a day illegally pass a school bus, putting lives at risk. So Everett is joining with area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead school bus safety program. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus. Children's lives depend on it. And report drivers to the police if they don't stop. School bus safety is everyone's responsibility. Remember, flashing red, kids ahead. Hi, I'm Susie Everett, inviting all of you in Farmington to come see us at Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. Make the short drive and shop Northwest Arkansas's best selection of new Chevys, like the sporty Chevy.
Hey guys, as we set up here, it is second down and shorter than my scalp hair. That's pretty good odds.
And pretty short.
That's exactly right.
Waggle under center. Goes up the middle and give it to him.
Oh,
he got over the top.
Yes,
touchdown.
sir.
There you go.
Cardinals. Right.
Guys, I'd like to say this touchdown's been brought to you by Dr. Trogdon and his staff at Farmington Dental and Orthodontics. If you guys don't know, they have donated all of the mouthpieces for not just the senior high players on here, but everyone through 7th grade all the way through senior high. And it's not just those, no offense, Kerry, the cruddy black mouthpieces that just, you know.
Tastes like asphalt.
Tastes like asphalt, probably made by asphalt.
We got the block kick. And that'll be 13-7 for the good guys, though. Hey, we got 6 out of it.
Back to what we're saying, they're the good mouthpieces.
The good ones?
They're so good, you can go ahead and eat cotton candy after the game.
Did it?
Cavity free, I'm pretty sure.
Did you know that they come with, you know, I'd have to ask Dr. Trogdon specifically, but it's some type of warranty. Like if your teeth get damaged and you're wearing that kind of mouthpiece, it comes with some kind of insurance or some kind of warranty where they'll hook you back up.
You know, I've never allowed Caleb to eat milk duds because I don't want to pay that dental bill. But since he's been wearing these mouthpieces, hey, knock yourself out,
Get
son.
after it, huh?
I don't even care if he brushes his teeth. Those mouthpieces are that good. And I tell you what, he's been taking me up on my word.
You brush your teeth?
Well, only because I have to.
Well, he's got a big. He got a campfire party tonight or something?
Oh, I'm sure there's a big bonfire, campfire party. There's something there. I bet he brushed his teeth for that.
I bet he did. He's got a little game. We've got 11:55 left in the second quarter. Cardinals up 13-7, and really it comes down to you look at all the stats, and they're 0 for 2 on 4th down. We're 1 for 1. That's the difference in the ball game so far.
Just real quick on stats.
We kicked this one a little shorter, and it's sitting there. And boy, we had a chance of getting the ball.
Had a chance at
ball.
it. Throughout the first quarter, not including our touchdown that we just scored, 4 first downs. We are 8 for 27 on rushes. We are 4 for 6 on passing with 104 yards passing. 9.4 yards per average on play. 0 turnovers. 1 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions. And we got to lead 13-7.
Panthers come out 4 wide. Looking to the left. Nice pick up there. Gets about 6 yards. And nice lick by Donovan there.
Nice lick by Donovan. Nice move by Eric Hill to turn the runner inside. Not let him get to that outside where he wanted. And then he's got two 2 defenders right there ready for him.
Ooh, Kilgore read that one and just missed the kid. Goes up the middle. Lee, going to be touchdown for the Panthers. About 3 different ways we had a chance of getting him, and he just beat us to the punch there.
Multiple opportunities missed by the Cardinals. It works out good for Greenbrier this time, but the way our offense is rolling, I'm not too concerned at this time. I'm getting annoyed at hearing that sick. That cat sounds dead, doesn't it? Is that a panther? I thought that was
is that like your Tweety bird at home?
I have heard cats that I've hit on the road scream louder than that.
It's like an extra point is good. Hey, we'll take a quick break, folks.
Sometimes the things we want to do aren't quite the things we end up doing. But with Tyson grilled and ready chicken breast fillets, you can make eating right a promise to yourself you actually keep. No preservatives, 98% fat-free, and fully cooked. So you'll be eating right in no time, just like you intended. Tyson grilled and ready chicken.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online in Mad Sky Rentals.
Greenbrier lines up in their attempted onside kick. See what they're going to do here.
Out there.
Something crazy? No, they're going to do a little worm burner. Down to Sturgeon, takes it on the 16-yard line. Gets upfield, and, God, is that not a late hit by the kid? Looked like number 1 piled on a little bit there. Gets it up to the 30-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
You know, just out of curiosity, Jair, since you're up here and we get to pick your brain, you know, we're saying, oh, man, late hit, where's the flag, where's all that? If you're out there seeing that, when are you going to call that? When are you going to call the late hit? Is there any kind of distinguishing factor?
Well, late hit, anything regarding safety, you want to go ahead and get that, especially with teams if the tempers start to run a little bit. But that's one of those things you want to get on early, send a message that you're not going to put up with that as an officiating crew.
Wago looks over the left, and 81 jumped that route. And falls incomplete to Zay over the left-hand side. Be 2nd and 10.
Jumped the route, but he still gets a decent look at it. You know, you like the height advantage on that matchup any day.
We thought only his kid could catch it. He's got Reed Turner in at tailback. That goes to Sturgeon on the jet sweep around the left. Stretching them out, picks up 2, maybe 3 yards.
Not a bad play call. You know, you see Reed Turner come in there. You know, they got to be thinking, keying in on the fresh legs, which, you know, Reed Turner, he'll burn you for a good 10, 12, 15 yards at a time if you're not careful. I think they take advantage of that. They try to run Sturgeon outside on the jet sweep.
Looks like we got the same package we had in earlier. Oh, they keyed on Will Banks, and they dropped a pick. Lucky for us. Be 4th and 10, and hey, we're going to punt it away and play some defense.
Could have been a little miscommunication there.
Could have been.
On that route running.
That might be a play they want to come back to because about 15 yards behind Xavier, who, of course, the defense is going to key on, we had Donovan running.
He was.
So that may be one that the coaches in the box see, and they may come back to that one a little later.
Jacob Gray kicks it. Bunts it, rather. So take a Farmington bounce, and they throw the beanbag down. What does the beanbag mean? Does that mean where we made initial contact?
Beanbag on a punt like that is where the kicking team first touched the ball.
Gotcha. Be 1st and 10 for the Greenbrier Blue Panthers.
bean bags, the flags, and having to run, is it kind of hard to keep those pants up when you're jumping down the
That's
field?
what we call for belts there, Josh.
Quick hitter on the right-hand side. Montez barely missed a tackle there. They got a good block on him and picks up about 5 yards.
You know, Kerry and Josh, you guys were making mention earlier about all the changes that we've seen on offense and on defense. And a couple weeks back when we had Clarksville at home for our own homecoming, Jeff Oxford and Randy Osnes also made the comment about how different our team has looked, both on the offensive side and defensive side of the ball. I mean, just a different attitude, the different aggression that these guys are showing. It's really paying dividends so far early in this ball game for us.
You're right.
Almost game to game. And here, introduce yourself here because we got a new voice
Mr. Brian Dean.
Mr. Brian Dean joins us here.
Coach
in the booth.
Brian Dean.
Coach extraordinaire Brian Dean. Are you ready for Tuesday?
A squire.
Absolutely ready.
Be 3rd and 1. They give it up the middle, and looks like they picked it up.
Oh, Montez, he's a little rusty, but he comes in like a bolt of lightning.
He does.
And you know that it's just a matter of time before lightning's going to strike.
That's right. That's right. Looks like we got a little trombone solo going down there with the band.
Trombone sounds a little rusty, too.
Kilgore's wanting to blitz up the middle, and he does. They complete it on the right-hand side. And looks like we wrestle him down about at the 36-yard line.
All right, so defensive, they're giving up some plays, they're giving up some yards, but you see them taking shots. You see them jumping the pass there. You see Montez coming in for the big hit.
Looks like we're daring them a little bit more on this possession.
You still don't want to give up those shots. I mean, don't you tell your defensive crew, still take those shots. Still do that because you get a hit behind the line of scrimmage, you get a fumble, pays off.
They go up the middle. Pick up about 4 or 5 yard lines. 4 or 5 yards. It's like Woods and Rogers on the tackle. And they're keeping those linebackers fresh. Now we got Freeman and Kilgore in the game. They zip it over here to the left. Nice open field tackle by Gustin. Bring up a
great tackle.
It's going to be close for a first down. We'll see. First down for the Panthers. 8:07 left in the second quarter.
Play clock is running.
That's the lowest we've seen the play clock for them all game.
It is. I'd like to see him make a couple more adjustments.
They give it up the middle, and Montez met him right in the hole.
You know, we talked about this last time about missing a couple of, maybe it wasn't this time, maybe it was a game at home when we talked about missing that delay of game. But, Jared, you made an interesting comment. You know, and we got a player down.
That's number 80, Jay Woods. Might be a cramp. He's been in there a lot. We'll let the trainers take a closer look. We'll take a quick break and be back in a minute, Card.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on RZR XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's.
Welcome back, Card fans. Jay Woods went off the sideline. Looked like he was limping a little bit.
We hope he's okay. He will be missed. He's a great contributor on the defense.
He's got Jacob Gray in at his spot, and they go up the middle.
Yeah, Go ahead, Kerry. Sorry about that.
No. It's like Kilgore and Freeman on the tackle.
I was just going to say that last play when Woods went down, it didn't look like much from this standpoint from what I could see. Looks like he may have just taken a helmet on the knee or
hopefully it's something
like
he
that.
can get
So
back in the
yeah,
game.
absolutely, absolutely.
It's like we might be blitzing, and we are.
Good coverage downfield.
Oh, if we kept our head up there, boy, we'd had him for about a 4-yard loss there.
No, but everyone played good assignment football. They kept their defensive guys covered down there. We rushed him out of bounds here. We kept him from making a run on us. But, boy, didn't we have to worry about that against Alma last week.
Yeah, it's about a 2-yard loss, be 4th and 6. Big play for the Cards.
Big play for the defense.
I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but if you look at our defense earlier in the ballgame, we had more of almost a 4-2 look defensively, and now we've kind of switched over to more of a 3-3 look with some extra.
Make that tackle, Jacob.
That'll wait. Jowers came up, made the stop.
I think he heard his dad. I think he heard his dad from up here.
Yeah, he better.
He better make that tackle.
I mean, I was a little scared for Javen if he wouldn't have made that tackle. What would happen at home tonight? I don't want to be. I don't want to be involved in an awkward conversation at your house, at the dinner table.
That was
great
one
play.
Pam wouldn't put up with that.
No.
You kidding me, Josh?
But we took advantage of that play was not blocked as well. Javen did a good job of getting off the block and making the open field tackle for a stopping 3 yards short of the first down.
Heck of a play. Be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals, for the good guys.
Great defensive stop.
So got Freeman in as a tight end or H-back alongside Gray. Kind of a heavy package with Sellers. They give it to Reed over the right-hand side. 6 or 7 tough
Reed
yards.
kind of goes right around the tackle. Doesn't hit the outside, stays up the middle, and gets a few tough yards. And what are we at?
2nd and 4 has a nice ring to it.
2nd and 4 has a great ring to it. I was getting ready to ask you if you thought that was 5 or 6 yards.
Hey, got to give credit on that offensive line. Hayden Grantham out there. Got another new kid getting his first start. Goes a Turner around the left end.
Turner looking sharp out
about
there.
7 or 8 tough yards. Here we go. We got something cooking.
Great seeing Reed Turner out there, especially early in the second quarter here. The added benefit of that is it takes some of the time away from Caleb Williams since he is playing both sides of the football. And hopefully he'll be a little bit more fresh in the fourth quarter.
And he can contribute on defense as well. And if you're not the defensive coordinator, haven't you been thinking Williams? If you've looked at any of our film all year long, and then you see Reed Turner out there.
Waggle looks over the left. Bounces off Zay's hands. Be 2nd and 10.
Bounces off his hands, but that's rare. 9 times out of 10, that's a catch. And that's moving the ball forward.
And I don't know. I mean, should we? We got Bo Thompson here in the booth. Bo, does he usually catch that?
I tell you what, he can jump out the gym. There ain't no second guessing that.
I didn't even know Bo Thompson's here till he walked in. Reed Turner goes up the middle. Be 3rd and 8 for the Cards. 5:25 left in the second quarter.
I'm sure he's not wanting to see him go up too much for catch. You got to know he's got to be cringing just a little bit. Come on, Zay. Let's just make it to basketball.
Who, Bo T?
Yeah.
He could win with yours. He could win with his.
Yours, mine,
he
or
could put
like
any 5
like
out
a
there.
Mixed family.
Waggle fakes it to the right-hand side. Rolling around to the right. Picks it up to Sturgeon. Avoids the big hit and still going to be short of the first down. Be down to the 39-yard line. Up to the 39-yard line. See Seth Swaim and Montez. It's like Jay Woods coming back out on the field. Good to see that.
That is good to
Sellers
see.
and the punt
That
team.
is good to see. And I believe if you see Waggle out there under center, you know we're punting.
You do a fake punt here, Jowers?
That thought has crossed my mind. This would be a good opportunity. At least try to draw them offside since it was less than 5 to go. But they're going to go ahead and punt it away.
They're going to play the field position.
Oh, and he drops it. He jumps back on it, and In the 30-yard line.
And guys, after that defensive stop, why not? Why not say, hey, defense, let's get out there? Maybe they found their momentum. There's been lots of personnel changes. They've done well. They had a great defensive stop down here. Let the defense work for you a little bit.
Played a lot of kids. I mean, we've not been a second-half team, but this might change that. We're playing this many kids. Some are playing by necessity, by injury, but a lot of these kids are getting some action.
But a lot of times you see what you've been missing out of necessity. A lot of kids come up and they surprise you if given the opportunity.
They hand it off over the left-hand side.
Caleb Williams in on there.
Caleb Williams, Colton Kilgore.
I mean, you love to watch Caleb Williams run the ball. He's done so well. In comparing stats in the running, we've got their running back with 100-plus yard run all year. Williams has got 3 games with over 100-plus yards running. But when you see Reed Turner in there, you can see what kind of havoc he can wreak on the defensive side of the ball.
Reed can read. Reed can reek.
Reed can reek. I can reek, as you guys might have already figured out.
Fiber healthy diet.
Hey, don't deny yourself the fiber.
Hey, looks like got a timeout on the field. Hey, we'll take a quick break with them.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232. Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all,
this was shut before. I'm not trying to shut you up. So they give it across quarterback, keeper, and
nice open field tackle.
That was
very nice open field tackle there. Quarterback scrambled, kind of scrambling for his life a little bit with no open receivers over here to our near side. Took off to the far side and.
Is Aber King the one that comes and makes that tackle? Does he come from that far side?
I believe he does.
He made a nice aggressive play.
3rd and long. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left. They're not getting any hurry, are they?
Panthers quarterbacks want to hurry, but coaching staff has something else.
Yeah, they're not real sure they're going to pick up a first down here. They don't want to give it back to Waggle and the boys.
We're back to our
That's the same play they did a few minutes ago, and we stopped them short of the first down.
That was Caleb Williams coming in from the backside, making that tackle before he could reach the first down marker.
It's because he's fresh, right?
Because he's fresh.
It's because he's fresh, and it's because he's playing defensive side of the ball. He hasn't been able to play defensive side of the ball in several games because he's been running 40, 50 times a game.
Right.
And he
40
makes
to 50? That's a lot.
Maybe 60. Maybe 60.
That's like how many times y'all gave it to Mixon over in Oklahoma, wasn't it?
That was something that the coaching staff had made mention earlier to in the week was how changing things up and allowing some other kids to play can play dividends for them. But sometimes you got to wonder. Sometimes, from a coaching standpoint, you wonder about the youth side, less experience.
60-yard punt.
Now Mixon's gone. Now Mayfield's going to throw it 60, 70 times a game. We're just fine with that. Yeah.
Why don't you go to an Oklahoma game, see if you can get one of his headbands or something?
If I could, we'll see what we can. We got obligations here in Farmington. Farmington first.
Farmington first.
Farmington first. That's not a bank, folks.
Are you going to run for school board with that slogan?
I can't afford the signs.
They can get you a Facebook going.
Oh, you need Facebook.
Oh, you need some cash. So we hand it off going up the middle.
I'll get Coleman a shirt. I'll get Coleman a shirt with my face on it. I think that's all I need.
Golly.
I mean, have you ever seen what he wears on the at the what do you guys call it?
The birdcage.
In the birdcage. You ever seen his outfits in the birdcage?
Uh-uh.
Just my face on his shirt, man, that's all I'd need.
With that mohawk that he has.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the Cardinal
absolutely
mohawk.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Farmington first.
You'd win first place during ugly night. You did that, you know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. You put his mug on your shirt, you'd be a winner.
Almost bought you a can of worms.
Going up the middle, Williams about busted that. A minute and a half left. We pick up a first down.
Here's what you do. We've
What do you-
thrown it around. We've got Reed Turner out there. We've got Caleb Williams on.
What do you think,
defense.
Coach Dean? Minute and a half left. We do pick up a first down. Do we dare him? Do we?
I think we do. I mean, this is a perfect opportunity. We're down by 1 against a strong Greenbrier team who likes to throw the ball around a lot. Why not just open up the offense a little bit, see what your 2-minute drill can do in the last minute and 30 seconds?
Wago looks to the left. That's Oski in the open field. Picks about 8 or 9 yards.
One thing that we haven't done offensively is taking a shot downfield either.
That's
so
right. We got 3 timeouts left.
perfect opportunity to send Zay down one of the sidelines on a go route and just pump it and let it go.
And, you know, spreading around to different receivers is going to get them not keen on him.
Absolutely.
If you could just get a one-on-one matchup, that's what you want downfield.
Absolutely.
And he's not been left on one-on-one coverage very much this season.
40 seconds left. Handed off to Williams going over the left side. We do pick up a first down. That stops the clock. Do we take a timeout?
I think they're...
Williams.
There's the timeout call.
Timeout. We have not taken a timeout yet because it just went down to 2 timeouts. We had 3. I think they charged us our first one. Is that right?
That's correct,
There you go.
If you have 3 and you call 1, you have 2.
Carry the 1. Don't forget to carry the 1 and use the remainders. Carry the 1. Use the remainders.
Yeah. Is that Oklahoma core math right there coming into play?
Yeah, Oklahoma math is 1 + 1 equals playoff.
Playoff?
Yeah.
All right.
A degree.
Degree? You're talking degree?
Yeah. 2 + 1, that's what, a PhD in Boomer Soonerland, isn't it? I guess we're kind of discrediting your practice here. We need to back off that. Because I take our kids to you. You do a good job. Hey, thanks for what y'all are doing. You don't take much credit, but thanks for what you're doing for the donations to the program this year. You don't ask for a lot of credit, but thanks for what y'all done. Y'all made several donations that saved the kids some money and helped them raise money. So the good people.
Well, we got a good board, and they were easy to work with, and they make it all possible.
Waggle rolls around to the right.
Good
Throws
catch.
it up. Oh, nice snag down to the 44-yard line. 20 seconds left.
Ball stays inbounds.
We need to call a timeout right now while they're spotting the ball so we don't let extra seconds go off the clock. We lost 5 seconds after that last first down before we called a timeout.
Now he's winding it.
There you
19.
go. Nice play. Save a timeout.
I was just about to say, the only way that you don't do something like that is if you have a second call called coming out of that tight end, or that timeout. You have a second play called, whether it's clock or whether it's another go route, something like that. I tell you what, guys, I don't know if we have a play like this in our arsenal, but when I was in college, this is a perfect opportunity to run where you have double tandems right and left, and then run a scissors route to where you cross the defensive backs up and you've got a wide open guy, generally speaking.
Here's Waggle. Looking for 5. Falls incomplete for just a split second. Thought 6 was going to come in there.
Yeah, Waggle did a good job on that play of escaping the pressure up the middle. He rolled to his left.
Kept
was able to get it
the play
downfield, but not quite to one of the receivers.
3rd down and 10. Ball sitting on the 45-yard line. 12 seconds to go. Cardinals down by 1, but moving the ball. I'd like to see another shot. I mean, we've got plenty of time to run at least possibly 2, maybe 3 plays.
Exactly, with the timeouts and good less miles play clock management.
We got double tandems. Got a little out route called.
All right, get down and call your timeout.
5 seconds, 4 seconds. Stop the clock with 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
And looks like we're going to go to halftime.
Did we not call?
No timeouts.
No,
No timeout.
we did have 2 timeouts left.
2 timeout. I mean, no timeouts called. 2 timeouts left.
Hey, stick around, folks. We are going to have live performance of the band. We're going to have Josh Waggle and Mr. Brian Dean for your halftime entertainment as well. Stick around. Be back after a quick break.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks.
Snap the pictures, enter a few things,
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The Deer Woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation Director Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony's Sasheries.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony's Sasheries.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony's Sasheries.
Tony's Sasheries, famous Creole seasoning, brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony's Sasheries.
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony's Sasheries makes everything taste great.
In Arkansas, over 600 cars a day illegally pass a school bus, putting lives at risk. So Everett is joining with area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead school bus safety program. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus. Children's lives depend on it. And report drivers to the police if they don't stop. School bus safety is everyone's responsibility. Remember, flashing red, kids ahead. Hi, I'm Susie Everett, inviting all of you in Farmington to come see us at Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. Make the short drive and shop Northwest Arkansas's best selection of new Chevys, like the sporty Chevy Camaro, the rugged Silverado, and the family-friendly Tahoe, completely redesigned for 2015. Experience a better way to buy your new Chevy at Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. Family-owned, customer-friendly, a proud supporter of the Farmington Cardinals. Go Cards!
Sometimes the things we want to do aren't quite the things we end up doing. But with Tyson grilled and ready chicken breast fillets, you can make eating right a promise to yourself you actually keep. No preservatives, 98% fat-free, and fully cooked. So you'll be eating right in no time, just like you intended. Tyson grilled and ready chicken.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Chachere's.
Makes everything taste great.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232. Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life. Let's face it, the internet.
about it's got to be open. Zay downfield. If not Zay downfield, someone downfield. We have had a lot of success with the short passing game tonight.
Yes.
And we have had success in the past with the long bomb. It's got to be there. You know it's got to be there.
I like that one-on-one outside matchup when we go trips. Give your one-on-one guy the field and let him run a fade route or get something one-on-one where the safety's not involved. But I got to disagree with you just a little bit on the deep route. They're dropping a couple of safeties. Even when they go to a cover 3, their one safety's getting depth. But nobody's covering the middle of the field. Our touchdown pass to Zay right down here into the scoreboard end zone, that's just a 15-yard cross route. I think that we need to come out and hit them with the mid-range game. We're hitting them, we're dinking them here and there, outside routes, 5-yard hooks. But if we get anyone that presses the safety and pushes them off the ball, that under route 15, 20 yards down the field, we missed one right down here in that last drive to Zay. He's wide open. Nobody is covering the middle of the field for them, and that's where I hope that they attack.
Good point. Jowers, are you ready with some Fearless Friday updates?
How's the conference looking, Mr. Jowers?
Conference looking. Of course, we've got 3 other games in the conference right now. The one that jumps out to me is Clarksville, the traditional basement dweller in the 5A West, is leading Maumelle 21-7 in the second quarter.
Wow.
Alma, who looked pretty strong against us last week, is currently losing at home to Morrilton 21-6.
Goodness.
And then Harrison is taking on Valonia, and Harrison is in a comfortable 21-0 lead, and that's to be expected with that Goblin team.
Harrison's really come out and established himself as a front runner this year. I'm really impressed with their offense and defense. You're exactly right with that Clarksville game. That's a big surprise. It goes to show you how much a matchup matters in a high school football game. These guys here at Greenbrier, if I'm not mistaken, beat Maumelle or Morrilton, one of the M schools, last week by a couple of touchdowns. And then here we are, fixing to put the whooping on the Panthers.
That's
so
exactly right.
You really never know whenever you head into a Friday night. The Alma game, that surprised me. I thought that was a little bit better squad than what that score looks like. So it'll be interesting once this night wraps up and everyone's driving home looking at scores, how the conference looks heading into next week.
Look right across from you, fellas. Full moon. Anything can happen on a full moon Friday night. Do you hear the wolves howling?
I do.
I do too. And I'm liking the odds for the Cardinals coming out here.
I agree. We get the ball. I hope that we press the field, push the safeties back. And I hate to admit this, but I'm not afraid of going back to the grind too. We spread them out a little bit. Let's let our big boys work. Push them back a little bit, get ahead of the chains, pick up 4 or 5 yards on first down, and then let's see what happens on second and third down.
Are you out here grinding?
We're not out here grinding right now. No, we need some rap music to do that. But we could. We'll get right down here in the middle of these Panther fans, and we'll drop it low. It'll happen.
Drop it low. Like it's hot?
Like it's steaming hot. Absolutely.
Like keyword being steaming.
Oh, my goodness. What a great atmosphere, though. Hey, I'll give it up for the Greenbrier fans. They packed this stadium. I don't know how many these bleachers hold, but it has to be twice as many as that Alma game, and I was impressed at that game. But this community comes out and supports, and I feel bad for them to have to go home after a great night like this on homecoming and have to stare at a big L on their schedule against the Farmington Cardinals.
I would love it. The big red L on the blue field.
That's
That'd
right.
Be a great exclamation point to the mid-season tournament for the Cardinals. Speaking of Coleman, we're going to put him on the spot here. He was supposed to find out why the Greenbrier is blue. He couldn't find it. Well, if you couldn't find out why Greenbrier is blue, can you tell us more about what's going on with the tennis?
With the tennis team, I can do that. Yeah, didn't find out much. I looked it up, and on their website, it didn't say a word about it. So, but tennis team, me and Peyton went in there. We're the only two people going. We're the only boys going to state, and then also Reagan White is also going to state.
You can say it. Studs. Don't be afraid.
Talent.
Yeah, don't underplay it.
Heavy talent on the tennis squad. I like it.
Yeah. All right, Augusty, go ahead.
We went into
Finish.
the semifinals against Alma, who was probably the biggest competition in our conference, and we beat them really badly.
Heck yes.
Yeah, so it was 6-1, 6-3, and then we're going against Greenbrier on Tuesday to find out if we're conference champs or not. So.
Good for you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that's exciting. Good job for you guys. That's a hard sport.
It's fun.
It is fun. You guys have a good time out there?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Jared, you got a player too, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a sophomore, Joshua, and Joshua Jowers and Noah Disharoon are a pair of sophomores that are on the doubles 2 team. And they, in their match to go to the state tournament, they lost in a tiebreaker. Otherwise, they would be joining Peyton and Coleman at the state tournament in a couple weeks down at Rebsman Park in Little Rock.
So the tradition of salty tennis players in Farmington will continue on after these two studs move out of town.
That's exactly right.
And the big change next year, of course, with the adjustments in the AAA, our tennis team and our non-football teams will be battling against the 4A schools again. And I believe is that this coming fall
That's what I've heard. Yeah, everything but football. Which that makes a lot of sense. The sport that holds the most players. Yeah, let's put them up against the bigger guys. But whatever. I'm not bitter, guys. I'm not bitter at all.
We've got a little fire. We got a little fire baton right here in case you guys are cold. Pretty impressive right here down on the bottom of the field. I hope she did not use too much hair product because she is getting close. But she's looking good out there.
Bands around supporting. Fans are up clapping. This is a kind of a nice little halftime show. I'm impressed. I really am.
This is reminiscent of a Friday night in Texas football. Growing up in Texas high school football, this was what football was all about on a Friday night in Texas. Not only the fire, but I mean the crowd, the community is out, and it'd be on both sides of a stadium, and I mean it's a great atmosphere from a player's perspective to be able to turn around and see your community supporting you right behind you.
It's kind of fun when we go home on these away games. You can tell all the yellow buses from all over, and you know who's coming from where, and you see who's going where. And it's kind of neat. The whole state is active on a Friday night in October, and you know someone's doing something.
And then you've got the Waggles that drive right behind you, and all you see is Josh's head sticking right out, Harry Henderson style, sticking out of the roof of his, and we can always tell.
That's why there's a sunroof. and you can't, if you look closely at the bottom of the vehicle, you can see his feet going Fred Flintstone style.
So Fred Flintstone style on the bottom, Harry Henderson on the top.
That's right.
I don't know what's in between there though.
Yeah,
not a lot.
Inside the cab will be a little scary if we've gone from A to Z.
Well, if you look through the brake lights, you can see me because I'm kind of hunkered in the trunk, just hoping they don't wreck on the way home.
Oh gosh, Matthews provides the entertainment on the drive down and the drive back. I can tell you that. What a beautiful night! I know it's a long drive out here to Greenbrier. I forget exactly how long it took us to get here. 3 hours or so.
Felt like 4, maybe 5.
Felt like 5. Maybe it was 2.5. I'm not really sure, but I know it was tough for a lot of the families to get out. We have a pretty good crowd right now. I'm really proud of everyone that made it. But all of y'all that are watching right now, your Cardinal fans and all your Cardinal players and coaches are into this game. We're going to go get you a win right now. Away game against Greenbrier Panthers, I'm calling it. Farmington Cardinals are going to pull this one out 35-21. 35-21.
I love it. Guys, if you're at home, if you're at Oxford and you're sitting in your lazy boy, it's kick back, you're relaxed, you've had a couple of brownies, you're feeling good, maybe a little sleepy, hang on, don't go to sleep. We got 2 minutes till an exciting half starts right here, folks. And I've said it before, I'm not afraid to say it here on the air, we play great away. We're a road team.
We're a good road team, absolutely. We travel well. We get excited about these games. These boys know what's on the line right now. This is one of those pivotal games where you pull out a win right here, there's a really good chance you play well the rest of the season, you're going to the state playoffs, and that hasn't happened in 5A for this squad. So they've got a lot riding in this game. There's a lot of energy, a lot of high fives.
Look at that energy.
Guys support.
I don't know. No, if you were on the sidelines, I don't know if you remember this, but Alma, we had a great first half.
Yes.
And I'm all about the demeanor. I'm all about, how they come out. They did not have a pep in their step coming out at halftime.
Right.
Look at them. They're running. There's a little bit of life. There's a little bit of pep in their step. They know what the scoreboard says. It's not 14-13. It's 0-0 to them. They're ready to play, and I'm excited about what's going to happen here in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
I'm ready to see it. We seen what happened on on the Prairie Grove game that was close at halftime. We've seen what happened in a tie game against Pea Ridge. We've seen what happened on a real tight game against Alma. We haven't come out and finished second halves this year as well as we'd like to, aside from the Clarksville game. So this is a good statement game for us to come out, get the lead in the second half, hold on to it, put them away, and go up with 2 wins over 1 loss in the conference.
All right, Waggle, get out there, give them some attaboys.
Let's do it.
Chew if you need to, kick if you need to,
I
get
will.
them riled up. We're gonna go pay some bills.
All right.
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Lively halftime entertainment. Back in the booth, the one, the only, Brian Dean with his, he's got a official, was that a media pass? Farm Card Sports media pass. He can go anywhere he wants. And the lively Nathan Jowers.
With my AAA pass.
He's got his AAA pass.
I want to go.
Coleman, do you got a pass? I don't have a pass.
Hopefully he's using the one that he's supposed to be having. Since he's working with the journalism crew and that sort of thing, I tell you what, Coleman's a good guy to have around.
No doubt. You're going to be my lawyer one of these days, right, Coleman? Where you want to be?
Computer engineering is what I'm looking
Computer engineer. They line up, kick another hopper, and that's trouble.
Yeah.
That is
Good
trouble.
job to get on top of that ball.
Get it out of bounds or get on top of it. Hard to tell who that was. Was that Williams all the way across there, or was that Reed Turner? Maybe that's Marquavian Watson. Hard to tell.
Those numbers are a little hard to see that far away.
I agree. We need old eagle-eyed Josh Matthews up here.
Some binoculars would be nice.
And I say that in jest. He can't see unless he's got his glasses on and somebody telling him.
Tandem to both sides.
Waggle looks to the right. Throws to Will Banks. Nice play here. Oh, he almost broke it. Woo! Picked up about 17, 18 yards, and he's getting up slow. Boys, what do you guys think of that, guys?
I like it. Zay made a great move to avoid that initial tackler, and then picked up a couple 15 yards on top of that. The unfortunate thing is he's down right now, grabbing his hamstring. It looks like.
Yeah, he was a breath away from breaking that one and
he was.
taking it to the house. Guy reached up, grabbed him by the ankle. Hopefully, this is just a little quick strain that Zay can get back up and back into the ball game.
Yeah, and Cale Petrie. We sure miss Cale. Coleman pointed. Coleman, you're good, but Cale pointed out that you're not quite as good as him. But I might argue that though. Cale's getting a little big time for us. He's up there hanging out with all the hogs and all them first-round draft choices and, you know, wearing all that new baseball stuff. And, you know, we're just out here slumming in Farmington.
All my bosses say, oh, he's got baseball. Because they compare me to Kale.
Yeah.
Good to see Zay walking off under his own power. A little bit of assistance, but most of his weight's on both legs, so that's a good sign right there.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals, and we're dealing. How important is this first drive coming out of halftime?
Well, we had a very good drive to end the first half. We've been moving the ball with positive yardage most of the ball game. Come back out, reset that tone so that our offensive changes are matching their defensive changes, and that will add some confidence to the ball club.
Absolutely. Come out and establish that line of scrimmage, and it'd be nice to turn this ball game into a one-score ball game in our favor.
Be 2nd and 9 for the Cards. Gray and Sturgeon to the near. Good to see good to see Zay back in up top on the far side. Looks to the near. That's Oski. Up the 45, the 40, the 30. It's a foot race down to the 15 inside, down to the 11-yard line. Nice throw and catch.
Absolutely, and that's one thing that during halftime that Josh Waggle was making mention to. He said dinking and diving the chains and then pop one over the middle, and they've got it wide open. And right there, Oski was wide open over the middle.
Well, I guess Waggle does know what he's talking about every now and again.
I don't know. Let's not give him any credit. Be 1st and 10 from the 11. Waggle goes right up the middle, quarterback sneak. And he picks up about 4 or 5 yards. And he's not scared to ruffle some feathers. Looked like he gave some people the business there on his way down.
Great job by the offensive line getting that initial surge on their defensive line, allowing Waggle to wiggle and waggle through that line of scrimmage there. Pick up 5 yards.
I guess you can run that when your center's got about a 32 ACT, right?
Yeah, if that's what it takes.
Yeah,
35.
I stand corrected, 35.
35, I guess, if that's what it takes. Is a
Attaboy,
center
Parrish.
to have 35 on an ACT to pick up 5 yards as a quarterback. Let's do it.
Goes up the middle again. Looked like might have been a little bit of a counter, and we got helmets coming off, and
that was a quick dive to Oski. Didn't quite get through that line that they were looking for, but I believe he picked up about 1 yard down to the 6.
So that defensive player, since his helmet comes off, he's got to expire for a play. Does that happen in high school the same way as in college?
Yes, unless his helmet came off because of a penalty on the other team, he's got to come out for a play. So
expire, that's a harsh word, isn't it, Brian?
Well, it's better than
is that? I mean, that might be the accurate word. I don't know.
Better than to be ejected.
Yeah. Waggle fakes a handoff, hands off to Sturgeon around the right-hand side. Inside the 5, goes for the pylon. Touchdown, Cardinals.
There it is. So
woo!
We talked about getting that momentum from having that momentum swing and going up. Now, question is do we go ahead and take a shot, go for 2, go up by 7, or kick a field goal and stay up by 6?
Looks like we're going for 2.
Waggle's still on the field.
You can't replace that speed that Sturgeon's got. He got around that corner and he just beat the defense to the pylon. Great job by reaching out with that football to hit that pylon.
Almost looked like initially that it was going to be a naked bootleg for Waggle out to the left, and then all of a sudden here comes Sturgeon with the ball back to the near side.
Oski and Williams in the backfield. Waggle fakes it. Throws it, and is that
nice
caught?
Catch.
Yes, 2-point conversion is good.
Nice catch.
Who is that? Is that Oski?
Yes, no? that was Oski. Great throw,
I
great
thought
catch.
Oski was at fullback.
He wiggled through the line and came out.
Nice play. Well, we got Josh Matthews out of the booth, and we got our best. I mean, got good things going on for the Cardinals. Y'all think it's coincidence? Score is 21-14 for the good guys.
Sorry, guys. Those stairs are rough.
Josh, there's only like 8 of them.
Like I said, those stairs are rough. Those are steep stairs.
Steep 8 steps?
Steep 8 steps. Wish I had my Fitbit on. What did I miss?
Mr. Great opening drive by our hometown.
Sounds like maybe I should stay back down in the bathroom. Some of the best things in life happen when I'm in the bathroom.
That's right. Might ought to head on down if we get in trouble. That's 14 unanswered for the Cardinals. I'd say we answered.
Yes, sir.
With the 2-point conversion. That's a nice little cherry on top.
Sturgeon lines up. Kicks it high.
Nice hang time.
Oh, boy.
And a
Get
nice,
it.
come on.
Oh! Boy, these kickoffs have become a coin flip. Nice play by South to get down there. It's like Freeman down there as well. They're going to pin them deep on the 11-yard line.
Great play. Nice hang time. And then we get a nice little opportunity there with the mishandling of the kickoff. And even though we don't get the turnover, we get nice field position.
I don't know what they call that now, but we used to call that sky kick left. And then I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's a kicker that's on Facebook that does the same thing. And when that ball hits the ground, it backs up. It's almost like a pitching wedge.
That's right. You see some of those punters that can do that. That'll. I don't guess I've seen that kicker, but I have seen some of the punters that can do different things.
Yeah, this guy, I mean, I kid you not, it was every kick that he did. He'd sky kick it, and he had middle range, long range, and it would back up. He'd had an onside kick that would do the same thing. It was something else.
They go quick. They get about a 30-yard gain. Then on 1st and 10, looks like they pick up about 4 yards.
It was a 30-yard game, but we had a touchdown saving tackle there by Damari Donovan.
And Donovan's been solid back there. Got him and Jowers back at the safeties. Linebacker core of Goff, Freeman, and Montez. They go up the middle again. And knocked down by Jay Woods and Jacob Rogers.
Great linebacking core, but if that's a law firm and I need to get out of jail, I don't know if I'm going to that one.
I'm calling Coleman. And I'm sorry, I said that was Goff. That's 24. That's Jaden Carter. Staying corrected.
They're showing linebacker blitz.
Empty in the shotgun.
Come back.
He looks over the left. Nothing's developing.
He's got somebody wide open right here to the near side. Let's pick him up.
A lot of time back there, and he picks up a receiver for about a 8 or 9 yard gain.
He's going to give him 10 yards.
We got Caleb Williams out there at the defensive end spot. We'll keep our eye on him.
Trips to the far side. They throw it out to number 1.
They like that little bubble screen.
They do. Jowers here with the stop.
As much as they've run that bubble screen, you would think that we would take a defensive back and cheat them up just a little bit more. Try to apply that pressure right at the line of scrimmage instead of giving them 3 yards before we do that.
Looks over the left. Those a quick out. Open field tackle by Montez and Donovan. Be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. He hands it off going to the left end. Got an obvious hold on Williams, and they do not call it. Wow.
Jowers, was that hard to miss?
That's one the line judge should be keying on that tackle right there, and that's a harsh one not to call. He had a full grasp of his jersey. He turned and restricted, and that's a textbook. We'd like to have seen that one called.
Go over the right-hand side. Quick pass out. Down to about the 11-yard line. That's Montez and Jowers. Jowers is having a heck of a game, boys. I don't know how many tackles that is. That's got to be 8 or 10.
Seems like it. We're calling his name a lot.
And the left end, and boy, Caleb just misses him. Looks like got a formative player down.
They're going to call timeout.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break with them, Coleman. We'll be back after just a quick break.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank. Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And
hard to still get a number on the player that was down, but that looks like Jacob Gray. I hate to speculate, but
Hey, speculate. I mean, I don't want any Cardinal down, but I do hope you're wrong. Hope we get to see him back in the.
Yeah. No doubt. Flag on the play.
We got another flag here.
Well, it's like they're gonna encroachment against us. They called it like 3 plays in a row against the Panthers earlier, so
they sure did.
They're going to try to even it out here, but they called 3 flags on them for a cumulative, 8 inches.
That's exactly right. But with that being said, we've not had very many penalties called on us first half.
We played well. 6 minutes, 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Panthers are driving. Stop for little or no gain, and hey, this will bring up a 4th down. Big decision here for the Panthers. Do you get the? Do you take the 3 points? What do you do, Coach? What do you do, Coach Dean?
Well, down by 7. Granted, it's early in the third quarter, or midway through the third quarter. I mean, Greenbrier shows that they're going to go for it.
I'm sorry, they're saying. I guess they had it
right there.
And he threw, catch, touchdown.
But I like your original call there of just taking the field goal. They should have listened.
I might have been wrong on that. They might have flipped that down marker early, and that might have been 3rd down. If so, I stand corrected. Wouldn't be the first time I've been wrong in the last 4 minutes.
Hear that dying raccoon again every time they score a touchdown?
Kick is up and good. We got a tie ball game, folks. We'll be back after a quick break.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation Director Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony's Sasheries.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony's Sasheries.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
And now we're back. Score 21-21. This might be the most exciting plays all night, these kickoffs.
Kickoffs have been pretty eventful.
Oh, wait, they bring 2 players to near sideline. They're like wannabe Pulaski Academy. And that does not go. Do not touch it. Do not touch it, Williams.
Get away from it.
It did not go the mandatory 10 yards. Well, I'm not going to try to explain it. Jowers, give us a skinny on that.
Well, for a free kick for the kicking team to recover, it has to hit the ground and go 10 yards. The kicker that time kicked it. It only went 6. At that point, as a receiving team, we want to get as far away from that ball as we can. And it's our ball at the 46-yard line.
Doesn't normally a flag fly in that situation when the kicking team touches the ball before the receiving team on an onside kick?
It's not a penalty, but it is a first touching violation. So the official actually dropped a beanbag there at the 45 where the kicking team first touched it, and that's where we'll take over.
Gotcha, okay.
Looks like we got a Greenbrier coach upset. We got some in the press box right beside us that are doing some ripping. Looks like they're going to agree to disagree. Looks like we got 1 yard out of that. They brought it up to the 45.
Now that's where the ball had originally touched the Greenbrier player, and so the ball was stopped at the 46, but because they had first touched it at the 45, that's where we get to take over.
Be first and 10 for Waggle and the boys. Reed Turner goes up the middle, maybe gets a yard or two.
Goes up the middle looking for something to happen. Nothing really there that time, as that'll bring up second down for the Cards. With maybe 9 to go. You're going to give him 9? Yep.
Because that guy in grab would say, a long 9 or a short 10. Waggle hands off to Williams over the left-hand side. Gets a little bit of a crease, maybe gets a yard or two. Third and 8.
Go back to the short pass over the middle. Worked for us last time. Picked up a big game with Oski over the middle. Let's go back to what's been working.
It's the girl that went to the prom with you. She's the one that said yes. Don't give up on her.
Oski in at tailback. Jacob Gray, the near side. Stumbling down.
Stumbling down on his running back's feet. That will bring up a punting situation, as the Cards will play the field position battle.
Jacob Gray back to kick. Nice snap by Waggle.
Nice kick.
Fair catch at the 18-yard line. Pinned them deep. 4 minutes, 31 seconds left in the third.
As the Cardinal defense comes out for a stop. You know, we've talked personnel changes. Let's see what defensive package they bring out now.
See multiple different defensive looks. 3-4, 4-3, 4-2. A lot of different defensive looks. You got to try something to slow these guys down.
Hand it off around the left-hand side and look like another holding call. Looks like Goff and a host of others on the tackle, 2nd and 6. Big crowd here. Hats off to Greenbrier.
Well, they're coming out for homecoming.
But hey, how big a victory would this be for the Cardinals?
It would be a huge victory for Cardinals.
Huge. Oh! Jay Woods read it like a book.
Read it like a book. Didn't get the pick, but so close. How glad are you that he is in the game?
Wow.
You know, he had a little scare here on the sideline.
He just gave a scare to them.
That would have been big right there. There was no doubt about that. He was on his way to pay dirt right then.
Brings up third down.
Woo, that was a huge. Bottom line, the kid was there to make the play.
Got a flag on the play.
False start, back him up. 3rd and 12.
All right, they need to dig in deep. They've been given a little gift. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Back to a 4-3 look. Greenbrier setting up tandems to the near side.
When we got our speed in there. Kilgore middle. Got the
Tandems
South
both
kid
sides.
out there.
Yep.
Crisscross. Throw it over the right side, and he picks up a first down and plus some. Will we get him? Gustin on the chase. Touchdown, Panthers. It's about a 12-yard hitch. Quarterback had time to deliver, and we ran a little stun on defense. They picked it up, and hey, the quarterback might have made a good throw, good catch, and an even better run.
I think it's time to send Josh back to the bathrooms and turn the lights out.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Do y'all need me to go? Anybody need some popcorn?
Extra point is good. Score 28-21. We'll be back after a quick break.
In Arkansas, over 600 cars a day illegally pass a school bus, putting lives at risk. So Everett is joining with area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead school bus safety program. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus. Children's lives depend on it. And report drivers to the police if they don't stop. School bus safety is everyone's responsibility. Remember, flashing red, kids ahead. Hi, I'm Susie Everett, inviting all of you in Farmington to come see us at Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. Make the short drive and shop Northwest Arkansas's best selection of new Chevys, like the sporty Chevy Camaro, the rugged Silverado, and the family-friendly Tahoe. Completely
Back, Cardinal
redesigned
fans. Score 28-21. Greenbrier up on our beloved Cardinals. And now we go with the crazy onside kick. We'll see if they dribble it or kick it or bunt it or do a worm burner or as Coach Dean said, throw the pitching wedge out there.
That's right.
Well, let's hope they don't throw the pitching wedge out there like that kid on Facebook that I was mentioning did. Because that ball will hit about the 30.
Looks like he's
aiming
it this way. Sorry.
He's kicking it to me. I think he's kicking it to me.
He's lining up for you, Josh. Catch it. That's a tough one. Get out of bounds. That is a smart play by that kid.
He really
the Greenbrier kid jumped up and
batted it to keep it in play.
Yes, but unfortunately that's an illegal bat that was not called.
Well, see, we didn't know that. We thought it was a good play. Well, we got Mr. Jowers here who corrects us. Here we go, Cards. Got a little pep in our step coming out in the offense. We get an answer here.
Like the saying goes, the attitude is everything. If you believe in it, you can make it happen.
Quick hitter up the middle to Oski.
They're there for it. They read it. They like the idea, you know, trying to catch him off guard with the quick handoff there right off the tackle. Now you're in a second 11, second 12.
Boy, just had a lady. Well, a lady came in the booth, and boy, she exited really quick.
Guys, don't look at me. I mean, 9 times out of 10, that's the reason someone would leave the booth, but not this one time.
Donovan on the jet sweep, and they
are all over that one as well.
All over that.
The bunch. You slow that down a hair, and that takes all the advantage out of it.
Sure does. That sweep's got to just be run fluidly.
Right. You know, in the last 6 straight plays, we ran the ball. After coming out right after halftime, throwing the out patterns, and then we threw one across the middle for a big gain. Got to wonder when that pass is coming back.
Now you're in a third down situation. You know they're kind of looking for it. Puts you at a little disadvantage.
Weigel under some pressure. Throws it across the middle to Will Banks. That's a huge first down catch.
Great pitch and catch. You know, he's done well keeping plays alive tonight. Yeah. Getting out of the pocket as the pocket's collapsing on him. We've seen him step up in the pocket, make some really good plays downfield. He's had really good field awareness today. He's playing good. With that being said, if he's playing good, he's playing hot, let's go with him. Let's put it back up in the air.
Yeah. Keep going.
Let's take our chances.
I like it. Trips to the near side. Donovan in motion. Fakes the jet sweep. Newman out in front. We're going deep. And wasn't quite there for Sturgeon.
Home crowd's wanting a flag for offensive pass interference, but both players have a right for the ball. Is that correct, Mr. Jowers?
Yeah, both players are going for the ball. There really was no contact until after the ball hit the ground.
As opposed to what the gentleman in the fishing shirt says?
That is correct.
Okay.
He's got one of those Tommy Girardi shirts on, doesn't he?
No, that's actually that's a Sun shirt. That's got an SPF in it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's got a UPF in it. Well,
Screen pass over to the right-hand side. We got a couple linemen out front. Williams picks up a first down to the 30, the 25.
Nice move.
Still
Nice
rumbling
block.
inside the 10, down to the
Great.
6-yard line.
Do you like that play call?
Great call, great execution. Big thing, got to give big, humongous kudos out to that offensive line. I mean, we snapped the ball at the 46-yard line, and at the 10-yard line, we had 2 offensive linemen downfield picking up downfield blocks.
Oxford, I hope you're listening because your man Dean here just said kudos.
That's right. Yeah, that might remind Oxford of like a Tony Romo type play
Oh.
a few plays ago where Waggle scrambled. That's Jeff's favorite player of all time. He's probably looking at a poster right now. It goes center, right behind the center. Quarterback sneak again. Maybe a couple 3 yards. Be second
Kind of an
4.
interesting play call there, with the correct sneak. There shouldn't be
You're
expecting it.
You're exactly right. And if that play just opens up, if that hole just opens up enough, Waggle can squeeze through there. Next thing you know, you got a quarterback keeper gone for 7 yards. And now we got the ball on the floor.
Ball's on the ground, and Waggle recovers it out at the 10-yard line.
That second little missnap with tripping over the receiver's feet.
Did we have 11 players on the field? Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't see the tight end. Big play here.
Backs us up a little bit, and this is a big play.
You got to assume we're in 4-down territory.
We are in 4-down territory. 20 seconds left in third quarter, and we're looking to tie it up.
Nice play
Gets
call.
Sturgeon coming across the middle. Hey, gets about 6 or 7 yards left. Gives us some option here on 4th down.
Great play call.
Great play call. Come to the inside.
That's the end of the third quarter, folks. Scores 28-21.
Gives us time to talk about it as we're looking at 4th and goal when we come back.
Sometimes the things we want to do aren't quite the things we end up doing. But with Tyson grilled and ready chicken breast fillets, you can make eating right a promise to yourself you actually keep. No preservatives, 98% fat-free, and fully cooked. So you'll be eating right in no time, just like you intended. Tyson grilled and ready chicken.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Be 4th and goal from the 4 for the Cards. Down by 7.
Tell you back in the day when I was on the hill, this is a great opportunity. We had a play that we would run and about this situation, and I hate to use the terms that we used, but we had a wide receiver pass call that was just called, they called it bare ass. And basically what you do is you have your receiver run a 3-yard hitch right to the goal line and deliver right as he
And look at this.
Field goal attempt.
We'll do a field goal attempt.
We're going to take a field goal.
Get through there. Missed it. And we missed it.
No good.
Pulled it to the left.
It'll be 1st and 10. Do they spot it at the 4 or do they bring it out, Jowers?
No, because in high school football, basically it's a scrimmage kick. So because it went through the end zone, they're going to put it at the 20-yard line. So once again, even if you go for it there from the 4-yard line and you don't get it, they're going to start at first and 10 from the 4, but instead they're going to get 1st and 10 from the 20.
So that brings up a question for you. So a couple weeks back, we were playing Clarksville. Clarksville had the ball on their own 42-yard line, and instead of punting, they lined up for a 68-yard field goal. Obviously, they missed it. Ball goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line on our side. And instead of placing the ball at the original line of scrimmage like they would in college and pros, that ball went to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, in high school football, field goal try basically is just a scrimmage kick that can score. So if you look at it just as a punt that could score, that's why they do that. They did it. I think they just did it the once.
Right.
I know we had a game down in Dardanelle, and Dardanelle actually did that every punt that they had.
So if we would have had a deep guy back on that kick, and he caught it and ran it back for a touchdown, it would have counted as 6.
Just
Correct.
like the Auburn, Alabama.
Correct. Yeah. Well, the only difference in high school is once the ball breaks the plane of the goal line, it's dead.
So obviously, if they're kicking it from, say, where the Panthers are at right now, if they
if you can have a guy back and ready to field it and run it.
Okay, if they attempt a field goal here, but it just stops at the 30-yard line, is it dead at the 30, or where does
just like a punt? It would be dead at the 30.
Okay. Sellers with the pressure, deals it out to the right-hand side.
Pickup of about 6, and I
Hill
tell
on the
you,
tackle.
that game when Clarksville did that, I asked Oxford and Osnes both that question. What just happened? Because in college and pros, and it used to be in high school too, that ball would be returned back to the original line of scrimmage. But now I found out a couple days later, 2 days later, I was talking to Jared Morrison, and he said it's counted as a punt.
2nd and 5, and they get up to midfield and stopped by Gustin and Donovan at the 50. Need a break from the Cardinal defense here.
Be nice to see a Panther turnover.
Would be great. You know, we almost had one here as they were driving into the.
Could you imagine that momentum swing right there? If
huge.
Woods holds on to that ball and returns it to pay dirt for us. Right now, we'd be looking at it, staring down the barrel of a tie ball game with 10 minutes left to go.
We wouldn't be.
Picked up about 9 yards, be 2nd and 1.
You know, we've had some good defensive stops in the first half. We know we're capable of this. It's just a matter of finding the right mix, right personnel, and digging in.
Handoff over the left-hand side. Flag comes in. It's like Freeman and Waffle and a host of others. See what the call is.
Maybe we'll get that holding call that they've been missing.
Yeah, we have not had a holding call all ball game, so I believe we are going to see our first one here. At least I hope so.
And my guess would be the left tackle, number 72. That's just a guess, but a few plays ago in the 3rd quarter, we saw that big guy get his hands a little bit on the outside of our defensive end shoulder.
It's always a good sign when they got to move the ball back so much that they have to move the players out of the way.
Especially when it's their players and not ours.
Exactly. It really is not fun when it's
Is that a 10-yard penalty or is that a spot foul?
10 yards from
10
the
yards.
spot of the foul.
Okay. Be 2nd and 10. He looks over the middle. Might be a screen.
Yeah, they were trying to set up the screen pass. Our lineman
sniffed
stepped off well, and we put him
ran
for a 4-yard loss.
Nah. Glad he ran out of bounds.
It's a great play by who's our number 11 right there?
That's Jacob Gray.
Jacob Gray did a nice job right there, pulling himself up, making sure the quarterback went out of bounds and not hit him on top of that.
Waffle does like to hit. He doesn't shy away from contact. That's showing real good restraint from him. What do you call this, Brian? Is that quads? 4 wide?
You got tandem left, tandem right, so shift over to a 3-man set on the left side.
They got a deep guy.
He's back. He didn't need
late flag.
To me, that's incidental contact. If feet got tied up, Mr. Jowers, your call?
Well, I think what's going to get him is Donovan had his hand out, and he did slow the receiver. Unfortunately, he did not need to because the ball was going to be over his head. But in high school, there's no such thing as an uncatchable ball, and because the contact happened before the ball got to him, that is a defensive pass interference.
So what was a 3rd and 15?
And pass interference is no longer an automatic first down, but it was 3rd and 14, and so they're going to get the first down by 1 yard, and it's going to be 1st and 10.
Tough break. Oh, crappie shirt's loving it.
Unfortunate call there for the Cardinals. See, 9:38 left to go. We're down by 7. We mentioned it before. We need a defensive stop here. Got trips to the far side.
Right up the middle. Takes a shot from Donovan. Keeps rolling. I don't know if we've seen that kid run all night like that.
No, we haven't. They've not.
We're shuffling in some fresh guys. 4 come on, 4 go off. $9:28 left in the fourth quarter.
Same play, opposite side. Oh,
got a flag down.
Flag. Question is that holding or is that a face mask?
Yeah, it's got to be. He didn't signal a touchdown, so therefore you got to assume it's a hold or something along that line. I'm glad they hadn't been giving it to him all night.
Maybe after 2 big gains, we'll be ready.
They gonna wave it off now? That'd be our luck.
They're going to take 30 minutes to talk about it. Personal foul, face mask against the offense.
Yep.
Had to be on the block, I would assume.
Well, it was on the runner. A lot of times you'll see them put that stiff arm out. As long as they do not grasp the face mask, that's a legal stiff arm. But probably what happened, his hand got caught on the face mask and he pulled it down. And so that's a 15-yard penalty from the spot of that foul. And they're going to replay first down.
Bassmaster's saying stiff arm.
He rumbles down, picks up about 7 or 8 yards on first down.
Cardinal helmet flies off. Seen it twice now.
Jaden Goff, he's going to have to go out for a play. Yeah.
Looks like we had 1 come on, 2 go off. I thought. No, I was wrong. Again. Having trouble counting tonight.
That Sheridan math.
Sellers and Caleb Williams on the stop. Picks up a couple yards, be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 yards. 8:46 left in the fourth.
Big play right here for our defense. If we can make a stop here, stop them one more time. Hopefully they go for it instead of trying to kick a field goal and keep them to 0 points, and we'll be in good shape.
Hayden Grantham in there at the defensive line. They fake it up the middle, and gosh, I thought Freeman.
Pass?
I thought Freeman knocked the ball down, but he did complete it.
Sure did too.
Scampers down to about the 5-yard line.
And they stay alive with the 1st and goal. We got some more defensive changes.
We'll call it now. Off tackles to the right side.
Zach Newman comes in.
There's another hold that doesn't get called. Holy smokes.
Touchdown Panthers.
That's 2. That's 2 big ones.
And those are the ones that are tough to watch from the sideline because they are right at the point of attack.
Which at the point of the point of attack there, Mr. Jairus, this sideline referee should be staring directly down that barrel of the gun, so to speak. Should he not?
That's correct, yeah. They should be looking for those lead blocks, and he should be focusing on that. Good job.
And
We've got
extra
in there.
point is no good.
Finally got to block it.
Right
nice.
through the middle, block that.
That could be a big play. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. Cards down 13. We're going to try to get Josh Matthews to go back to the restroom so we can get back in this.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use tone.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Josh Matthews is heading to the restroom, so Cardinal Nation, we got a chance. They kick it, rolls deep. Sturgeon kicks it up, picks up at the 25. We're going to see what we're made of here.
Yeah, absolutely.
1-1 in conference. Down by 13 on the road. 8 minutes left.
I'd like to see him pick up the speed just a little. Bit. Still got just under 8 minutes to go in the game, but you look at the Panthers defense and they think they've got this on lockdown. It'd be nice to take this ball straight down the field, put 7 on them.
That's Reed Turner around the right end. Picks up about 7 or 8 yards.
You'll take 8 yards on first down anytime you can get it. That's a great way to start this drive.
Staying ahead of the chains. That's the name of the game on first down, as Dan Enos would say. If we can stay ahead of the chains, we'll be in good shape.
You think the Hogs are going to do that tomorrow?
I sure hope so.
Boy, he put it in a pocket there. He had a very small window, and he delivered it. Nice catch by Zay as well.
I'd like to see the Hogs roll into South Carolina and pick up a W right there.
You know, Jay Moore's rooting for him, but he's the only one I know that's rooting for the Gamecocks. So, Jay, we hope you're disappointed tomorrow. But if you do need some good law advice, you can call Jay, and he can, he's got get-out-of-jail-free cards. He's got some other stuff,
If he's got the get-out-of-jail-free cards,
yeah,
he also have the go directly to Go directly to go.
Go directly to go.
Yeah, and pick up your $200.
Yeah, he might do that. Jay's a good guy. I mean, he won a truck last year, so
There's Jared Oskey picking up 10 yards. Looked like he was stopped for about a 7-yard gain, but he squirted through and got the first downs.
1st and 10 at midfield for the Cards.
Are we doing that again this year? That field goal kick for a truck?
I don't know. We need to ask the representative from the Booster Club. But right now we're focused on Pee Wee homecoming, though.
Oh, nice
Sturgeon down to the 40.
Get a block.
He's
Good block by Reed
in front of him. Goes across the field. Sturgeon at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Nice job right there by Drew Sturgeon. Got into the open field, recognized what was ahead of him, slowed his speed down a little bit, was very patient, waited for his fellow offensive teammates to come up. Once they got ahead of him, picked up the block, he cut it back inside and went to pay dirt.
Y'all said we needed an answer quick. Was that quick enough?
Absolutely.
That was pretty quick.
A little bit over a minute drive. Now we get a defense stop, and once again we have to go back to the fact who's not in the booth right now.
Josh Matthews.
Josh Matthews not in the booth, and we score a touchdown.
Oh, we're going to take him on every road trip. We're just not going to let him in the booth.
Hey,
be undefeated.
Got a fire situation.
Got a fire situation.
Good job.
Keeping the ball alive.
Oh,
they're saying his knee was down. Cardinals down by 7. We're still in this, folks. 6:45 left, and we'll take a quick break. And, hey, if you need a rental, go see the people at Williams Tractors. I didn't know they did rentals until Doug and Jeff reminded me. So check out the good folks at Williams Tractors.
That touchdown right there, want to give a shout-out to Ozark Electric, sponsoring all of our touchdowns. Talking to Jared Morrison earlier in the week, Ozark Electric donates $30 back to the school for every Cardinal touchdown. So want to give a great shout out to them.
Nice.
Not Ozark Electric. PG Telco.
PG
Ozark
Telco.
Electric. God.
Yeah.
PG Telco. I'm sorry about that.
You almost said Ozark dirty word.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Since we're on the PG Telco telecast. And, hey, they've been good to us. So
Absolutely. My apologies, PG Telco.
No. Hey, you can get your electric from Ozark Electric.
Right.
You can get your communications, your internet, your phone through PG Telco. And, hey, it'll be a good world.
Supporting the local community when you do that as well.
That's right. Sturgeon lines it up to kick. A little quick kick, and they covered up at the 38-yard line. 6:45 left. I guess it's going to come down to the defense. You got to assume their offense will slow down their pace, and can we get a stop? Look at old Lance hustling off there with the tee. Is that Lance over there?
That is Lance Williams. Rode down with the team and everything.
That guy's everywhere.
I tell you what, we mentioned Oxford and Osnes a while ago, and Osnes just blew up my phone going, it's a replay. Wow. At our home games, you guys may not have heard that I've been getting razzled with our replays, actually, whether or not I can actually time them right and get the right play and that sort of thing. But things are going well. Got to give a shout-out to Coleman, though, because he's actually doing the work.
Coleman's a man. Picks up about 4 yards. Kilgore on the stop. We're probably going to be hearing that a lot the next 3 years. Colton's about the quietest kid in the school, but boy, he will thump you on the football field. Oh. Talking about the Kilgore kid again. That was a quick hitter. Kilgore beat him to the punch, made the kid stutter step, which allowed our defensive back to make the play.
Yeah,
3rd and 5.
Jowers and Justin both got off of their blocks on that one, and that's one where early in the game those blocks have been being held up and they've gone for more yards, but that's how we stopped it for no gain.
3rd and 5. With it saying grab it. A 3rd and long, 5. Flag on the play.
It's not delay of game. What we got? Illegal motion?
No one's in the neutral zone, so I'm not sure what we're going to have.
Whatever it is, hopefully it's against Greenbrier.
If they call something against us, I'm going to agree to disagree. He's telling the quarterback what he did wrong, apparently. Sideline.
So that's their second warning, so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Back them up.
2nd down to 10, 2nd down to 11.
I like that a lot better.
Actually, it should be 3rd and 10.
Yes, 3rd and 10.
Oh, 3rd and 10. I'm sorry, I misread that.
Now, we've had 2 long 3rd downs that we've given up for big plays this half. Let's see if we can turn that around right here.
Looks like we audible to something. And Sellers with the pressure throws it to the near side, and he picks up the first down. Got to give credit to the quarterback. He was under pressure and threw a strike. Going off his heels. And be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 5:27 left.
First set of downs. Hopefully the Cardinals can regroup defensively, get a stop right here. Nice
speed around the left end, and
yes.
Kilgore with initial contact, cleaned up by Caleb Williams.
You'd like to see that from both of your defensive ends or outside linebackers. One slowing them down, the other one coming in and clean it up. It doesn't matter if it's defensive ends, defensive tackles. You just like to see that overall. But
yeah, that was actually Michael Sellers in there that cleaned him up.
Oh, was it? My bad. That's why you're a referee, because you don't miss things like that, Jowers.
That's not quite entirely true.
4 minutes and 50 seconds left. 2nd and 14.
I just see better than Josh Matthews.
Yeah, good point. Looks downfield. He scrambles, throws it across the middle, and caught. Boy, he was under pressure, and that's twice. In the last 3 plays, he's been under pressure and thrown a strike. And truthfully, that's probably not a play the coaches want him to throw. Going across his body, across the middle. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. The Cards need a stop. Stopped him in the backfield.
That's 3 straight first downs, I believe, that we've stopped him in the backfield on that little off-tackle run. Now, if we can make something happen here on 2nd and 3rd down, we'd be in good shape.
Coleman, is that the bird cage I see over there getting after it?
Yes.
Looks like they're loud, man. They're getting after it.
Yep, I know. Nope, I see 5. Mason Downs, Tanner Green.
Mason Downs, Tanner Green, Will Danenauer, Keenan Evans.
And I think that's it.
Macedo not over there?
Macedo's in there, my bad.
Justin Macedo's probably over there as well.
Yeah, so those are those 6 right there.
He looks over the right side, a little bubble.
Get off that. There's another hole.
It's a holding call that they didn't call. Rumbles down to about the 26-yard line. Be 1st and 10. On the tackle is the one, the only Javen Jowers. We double barrel blitz it, and they drop the football. Stops the clock. 2nd and 10. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left.
I think the drop, stopping the clock is one of the bigger issues on that play. That's definitely plays into our hands. I bet their coach would rather just hand that ball off and not get a gain, keep that clock running.
Coach Tripple's calling in his offensive play. Play clock gets down to about 10 seconds. Gives them our defense time to catch their breath. They go up the middle and 6. They got a seam, and he's pretty quick.
Sutterfield did a nice job right there. Unfortunately, it was for the Panthers and not for the Cardinals. Saw a hole, found the hole, went straight up the middle.
And the extra point is good. Hey, we'll take a quick break, Cardinal fans.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232. Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband.
We're back, Cardinal fans. The good guys are down 14. 2 minutes and 59 seconds left, and they do a little squib kick. Let's get on it, boys. Get on the football.
Well, guys, I did my part. I went to the restroom and we scored.
And then you came back and they scored.
My 2-point conversion was good. Theirs was not.
Oh, my.
And here we are.
How about another big hitter?
Yeah, let's both times. Well, Sturgeon's Sturgeon's little pass was out to the outside, but
Looks like pump and go. Pump and go.
Zay
God!
that pass. Zay at the 10, the 5, touchdown Cardinals.
Well, there's that quick score we were wanting right there.
Absolutely. Zay did a nice job going up over top of that defender, catching it right off that defender's helmet. taking it to pay dirt.
Put it right on the money. Nice play by
5
Wagner.
on 5. He says that is my football, by the way. I'll take it.
You think we'd get a quick comment from Bo Thompson, Coach Bo Thompson? It looked like he was almost blocking out, or what was that?
He made a rebound, fellas. That's what I call a rebound. He went up there and got it like it was some round ball.
Pulled that one down off the glass is what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. Thanks, Coach Thompson.
Anytime.
Kick is up and no good.
No good.
We're down by 8. Hey, we got the 6 back, so we're down 8, 2:45 left. I'll leave it to the 2 smart guys, and that's not me and you, Josh.
No, I'll step out as soon as
okay. What do we do? Do we onside kick? Do we not? Do we punch it deep?
I go to the restroom. That's what we do. We need a touchdown.
First thing we do, we
for
send
2.
Josh to the restroom.
I'm 2 for 2
but no,
with the number 2.
You've got 3 timeouts. There is 2:45 left, but I don't think you can kick it back to them and expect to get the ball back. So I think you have to go for onside kick. What do you think, Coach?
I agree. I mean, you got to try something. Defense has had trouble stopping the Greenbrier offense, so we got to try something to get the ball back. Hopefully this time this onside kick will be successful in favor of the Cardinals.
Got Colton Reeves out there. He's our onside kick specialist. He'll get after you too, so he might kick it and recover it. He's about quick enough to.
Oh, goodness gracious. Great field job by that receiver there.
They recover the kick at the 42-yard line. We do have 3 timeouts left. So
Randy Osnes would say that guy could play shortstop. Right
That's
there.
what I was going to say. That was a shortstop play.
Yep.
He dives down, keeps the ball from going any further. And here we are, defense. I'll take a pick 6. I will even take a fumble recovery right now. I am not picky.
Yeah, I would if I was that coach, I'd hand it to number 28 about 3 times in a row. I'm glad they're not. They're handing it to number 40. And looks like the interior. That's Metcalf. That's Jaden Carter with a nice stop. 2nd and 4. We choose to save the timeout. 2:22 and rolling. Play clock 13 seconds.
May not have been a bad call to save that timeout right there. Get a stop right here, then call timeout.
It'll be 3rd and 2.
Now they're asking for it.
Now we're going to call timeout. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left.
Yeah. Save that timeout for 2nd down. You come back, get a stop on 3rd down, call another timeout. 4th down. Hopefully you get to change the direction with the ball, and then you still have a timeout in your pocket.
Guess it goes without saying, this is our biggest 3rd down of the season right here.
Yeah,
it is a defining moment.
We got 3rd and 3. We've not done very good on the 3rd and long, so hopefully we can do better on that 3rd and short.
Defense comes back out on the field. See some familiar faces out there. Rogers, Newman, Williams, Sellers, King, Jowers, Hill, Kilgore, Freeman, Donovan, and Guston.
Thinking speed.
See if we can get a stop here, boys.
3rd down and 2. This is me, and I could show why I'm not a defensive coordinator. I jam the receivers and send a jailbreak defense right there.
God, we couldn't keep the angle there. He gets outside. He does run out of bounds, but he does pick up the 1st down.
Is that Sturgeon that almost made that stop?
It was Jowers. They kind of outflanked us there. They took it wide instead of up the middle where we thought they might go. And that's going to be a costly 1st down for us.
I'm glad you can tell the difference between 8 and 3 right there.
Yeah. Running off that right side has really been paying off for him here. late in the game.
We were fortunate that their runner did not stay in bounds. He actually went out of bounds, so the clock stopped at 1:55. So that was basically giving us a free timeout.
Goes up the middle. Do we burn a timeout here?
Well, it looks like they're going to have to stop it because the fellow down there is cramping, but they're still letting the clock run. There we go.
Okay, do they start the clock, the 25-second play clock,
The clock will start on the officials ready. So we've got 2 timeouts left. It's second down in about 7.
2 free timeouts.
Here comes the good guys. 2nd and 7. Minute 42 left. Cardinals down by 8.
Minute 40 rolling.
And Greenbrier's going to take their time dialing this up.
Goes up the middle.
Call it. Good.
Kilgore. So coaches do call a timeout. Minute 19 left. 3rd and 5. Well, we couldn't stop the 3rd and 3, or having trouble on the 3rd and 10. Maybe the 3rd and 5. That's
the ticket. Huh?
That's our happy spot. Josh, one thing about it, you could be a coach. You could be offensive coach. You know, they're all bald down there. You know?
I'm gonna go on a ledge here and say, they've done a good job with the sunscreen from here. Not one visor. They're pretty brave here. I don't see a lot of sun damage. That's pretty rare for us follicularly challenged coaches. Folliculitis. You can't say that too quick and not have Coleman have to beep that out later.
Yeah, that's right. 3rd and 5.
Thank goodness we're not live.
He hands it off up the middle.
Gosh.
Takes up 5-6, and that's number 28. Freeman drags him down at the 18.
That's going to hurt.
That might do it, folks. Minute 13.
Yeah, at this point, all they need to do is take about 3 knees.
We have 1 timeout left. Is that
We've got 1 timeout.
Looks like the coach from Greenbrier is telling them, hey, let's play clock go down to 1, then we're going to call timeout.
And that's what they do.
Got a flag on the backside, but I think they got the timeout before the.
No, they never called the
No,
timeout.
they didn't get it. They got the delay of game.
They said rather have that extra second than the timeout. Extra second off the clock.
Now I don't quite understand why we're calling a timeout here, because the clock was not going to start again until the snap.
Timeout Farmington called.
Be 1st and 15 for the Cardinals. 46 seconds left. We need a turnover. Next week we do got Bologna at home. Senior night. Is that right?
Is it senior night next week? Already?
No,
2
I'm
weeks.
sorry. 2 weeks.
They
got a JV game on Monday night, 6 o'clock. Got Pee Wee football on
a Tuesday night.
Under the lights.
Tuesday night. Pee Wee under the lights.
Homecoming. Pee Wee homecoming.
Guys, if you see a Pee Wee football player and you haven't buy a raffle ticket, shame on you.
Wait, take a knee.
He did.
Clock's rolling. Special thanks to Mr. Dean, Mr. Jowers. Hey, thank y'all for.
Thanks, guys, for coming up here for
a lot of fun, guys.
Bailing us out.
keeping us from looking too ignorant.
If you can make me look not so stupid, you're a pretty smart guy.
No, they start clocking. That'll do it.
Guys, as we cheer, I want to give one more shout out here. If you guys got to eating too much popcorn ice, you broke a tooth, you got a little dental pain, don't forget Dr. Trogdon over there, Family Dental.
He's been good
Farmington
to us.
Family.
That's the final, folks. 41-33. Panthers come out on top of our Cardinals, and we'll get after it next week. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to everyone soon.